Welcome to another episode of Good Dad, Bad Son with your favorite cousins, Will and BJ. We missed y'all. Welcome back. What's good with you, bro?
What's up, fella?
Man,
What up with it?
I got a new mindset, bro. I ain't even gonna complain.
Damn, I just hit my knee on this shit,
Oh, again.
man. Damn. That shit hurt.
You straight?
Man.
Is that your driving foot?
Man, that's my kneecap.
Oh shit.
These metal ass balls on this glass table.
We're gonna have to get some padding around.
What's up? You got a new mindset on what?
Man, I can't. I ain't even about to start. I ain't gonna complain about nothing no more. I'm just rolling with the punches, bro.
What happened?
Back to back to back. Trying to get here today, set up for the show. Damn tire pressure, damn indicator go off. I was able to make it home though. I ain't had no spare, no four-way, no. I'm just out here.
Why you ain't got no spare?
Silly. I must be waiting, thinking Will or Amari gonna come get me. I ain't even. I remember now when I was at the dealership, there was like it'd be another 600 for a spare. I'm like, man, I could buy 2 rims, 2 tires for that, and just never went and got it.
You gotta get the run flats.
Yeah. I was able to make it like 10 more miles to the crib. Then it was a little slow leak, but they came and got me right for $1.
Nor and Kurt is on the way. What's up though? What's up? What's up? What's new?
Man, we got some catching up to do though.
Week and some change, yeah. Hell yeah. It's the same every time we get up here. I'm having the same issues. Yeah, I'm having the same problems every time we get up here.
And even though you don't even get down about it no more. It's just expected at this point, right?
Yeah, I'm ready to get back in that joint myself, man.
Okay.
And get back to driving myself. I was in there all week this week.
Yeah. Last week too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You told me that's how you get your little peace.
Yeah, that shit.
The zone
peace
out.
of mind. It is. Shit, definitely a peace of mind.
Get your mind right. Make some money in the meantime.
Yeah. Ain't nothing new though. Ain't nothing new. How the school doing?
Up and down.
That's about everything, huh? Self-employed.
Yeah,
That's
man.
all small businesses is just staying small.
Ain't nobody got no money, man. So I watched that interview today with Pinky, the slutty vegan chick. And
What's she talking about?
she was talking about how she bought her company back.
Yeah, I didn't know she sold it.
Yeah, she had brought on investors and stepped back, and she said I think she had like 3 kids, got married, and was really just like the face of it, like doing interviews and stuff like that. And she hired other people to run it, a CFO, CEO, COO. They ran her shit in the ground.
That's what it seemed like. All right, so all that bad publicity slutty vegan been getting, it wasn't really because of her.
She wasn't even. She ain't have her hands on it like she did when she first started.
When you get up, that's how I was when my first truck. And then, my second truck I was there. But once I fell back, I was up to like 6 trucks and fell back. That shit took a hit quick.
Yeah. It was a dope interview. I'm like, damn, so I ain't the only one going through it.
I gotta check that shit out.
Yeah, she was talking about how she was up. They making double-digit millions, but they got 14 locations and they got $10 million worth of debt on top of it.
Yeah.
Said she was her payroll was like 300 something thousand a week.
I was about to say she probably only profited yearly. Like 500,000.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So the margins in the
Off
restaurants.
of 14 restaurants, she probably was able to profit, if that,
Right.
$500,000 a year.
I'm gonna send it to you because she was talking.
Yeah, I
Because
wanna see it. I'm gonna watch
Slutty Vegan was on the way down, but Dave shit was on the way up.
Oh, but
That's
why,
her husband. Dave Cheesesteak.
What?
Yeah. So they was
He
like,
not doing the vegan thing though.
no, hell no. She doing the vegan and he doing the other shit. So
Yeah.
they got the market.
That's
captured.
good. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's good. They're in separate lanes though.
Yeah. So
That's
she was
good.
like, she trying to be happy for him, but her shit was falling apart. And he trying to be there for her, but he like, this the moment I've been waiting for. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I gotta see that. They got a Dave's right there on Swanee.
Yep.
Yeah, they got
over
Dave's
there
right there on
on the other
Shawnee
side. Yeah, but past Taco Mac over there. Yeah.
in the same shopping center.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be over there. Zah be getting me
The salmon
the
joints.
salmon joints.
I gotta check it out. Who is this? Kurt. Kurt a minute. There you go.
What up, Kurt?
You done got up now. You too late. Kurt still Kurt. Can't sit down.
Kurt, what you doing?
What's going on, bro?
There he is.
What you doing, man?
Shit, I had to close that door so you don't hear the TV.
Yeah, how's everything? How's everything since the last time we saw you, man? What's new?
Dealing with these people,
What'd you say?
just dealing with this Trump administration bullshit.
You don't waste no time, do you?
At all. They said they weren't gonna fuck with Medicaid or Medicare, but using my Medicare, I went to the doctor to get an asthma pump, right?
uh,
$394.
that's Trump fault.
He didn't want to be funding Medicaid, Medicare, trying to destroy the health care system called, it is what it is. You know, previous to this, up under Medicare, they would pay for those,
Mm-hmm.
life saving medicine. Like my blood pressure medicine is zero cost.
Right.
Well, my asthma pump, because I got asthma, which is it could be deadly, used to be zero cost. Now they want 300. I guess because it was made in China, so they put the tariff on.
You gotta get a different brand, like American. Do we got it over here, or they all come from China?
Yeah, the
What, an
reason,
asthma pump?
huh?
An
They
asthma
don't put
pump?
a lot of our medicines here. A lot of medicines come from other countries, but if you put a tariff on it, it's going to cost more. So now Medicare won't cover it up under Medicare Plan A, Plan B.
So you gotta switch it, right?
Yeah, I don't want no medicine coming from China, bro.
Well, then you ain't gonna even take no aspirin. You just gonna suffer with a headache.
Yeah, I don't want no medicine coming from asthma. I mean, no asthma coming from China. God damn. That's just some shit then. Yeah.
I guess they want us to just drink some bleach if we catch corona.
Lysol, bro. Lysol.
Nah, you could build your lungs up and drink tea with lemon, get that mucus off your lungs, and stop smoking. Number one.
I'm about to say the asthma can't be that bad. You light up every damn show.
For real.
But that's not a cigarette. That's not a
It don't matter. It's smoke going in your lungs.
cigarette.
Crazy man. That's crazy, man. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. What else is new
Shit.
before we
Same
get into
old
these
shit.
topics, man?
Blew my goddamn lawnmower up. That motherfucker blew up on me. Cutting this goddamn grass.
How you what?
My
Your lawnmower
lawnmower
came from China too.
probably did.
What up, Cal?
How you blow your lawnmower up?
Well, I don't know, but I put some oil in it.
Peace and
That
love. Peace and
motherfucker
love.
started smoking like it was
Swerve.
motherfucking January the 6th. That motherfucker shit smoke was everywhere. The whole neighborhood was smoke. It is what it is. They talking about for the engine parts and shit, it's gonna cost anywhere from $50 to $500.
Man, you
Cost
might
of
as
the
well buy a
part.
new one.
I'm telling you. What up,
Like
Josh? What up,
you might as
Steve?
well
What's
buy
up,
new.
Unc?
Josh, what up? What up, Unc?
He said Kurt got a bad habit.
Kurt tripping. Kurt complaining about asthma smoking.
Lighten up.
Democrats. That's what I mean about you Democrats, man. Y'all just don't make sense.
Hey, look, don't get me started on you, BJ. Don't throw no stones at me smoking weed all the pounds we done got damn with.
What?
It's legal here.
Shit. We talking about your asthma. We not talking about if it's legal or not, man. We okay. You over here coughing your lungs up, man. What you talking about? I don't care if it's legal or
Flame,
not.
flame still open.
Yeah.
I'm always uh, Rasta man. I always smoke my herbs.
All right, do your thing, man. Fuck it.
I might put it in a tea and just start drinking it.
They got it. They got it
Ain't
like
nothing
that.
wrong with it.
They got it like that. Well, you got that pit. We can't put the picture up of homeboy, the Ohio guy, while we talk about it.
I got the video on here.
What Ohio guy?
I got the YouTube video you sent me. You want that?
Yeah, that's fine too. But is no way for us to put the picture up also
Yeah, I could do that.
while we talking about it,
Yep.
so they know like when people that's coming in that's new know like what topic we on. I guess.
Bet.
Yeah. What's up, man? Well, so Kurt, you didn't see about the Ohio man? His son got killed, and then he killed the cop the day after.
No, I ain't see that. I ain't
That's
get
over
that.
there. That's over there in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, it's
In,
somewhere up
in
in
Cincinnati. He right there by you.
It's so much shit going on in St. Louis that we don't that news be insignificant.
No, it's
They
very
had
significant.
they done had about 5 or 6 murders in here over the last
St. Louis news is insignificant. That Ohio news is significant right now.
shit. The news where that one girl that got killed in the same house that a girl about 2 years ago got killed in a house, her 2 kids. Well, it's another girl they found in the house the other day, 2 days ago, with her 2 kids dead in the same apartment. So I mean,
Say
it's a
that one
lot.
more time.
Huh?
Say that one more time. You said what?
It's this chick that got killed over on South Grand over there where I used to stay when you came to St. Louis. Well, she got killed and the dude killed her and her 2 daughters.
Uh huh.
Well, 2 days ago, another woman in the same apartment building, the same apartment, same address, her and her 2 kids was killed in there. It's
In the
about two
same
days,
in the same apartment.
the same apartment. Like, St. Louis, they off the chain. They doing too much.
Yeah, that's retarded.
I'll stay down in my bunker unless I gotta go to the grocery store or something.
That's evil. But yeah, Will about to play the what's up, bro? Will about to play the video. I was trying to wait on Noah.
We gonna wait for
Come on, we'll get it together, bro. It's taking all day.
her. We was waiting on you. Like you know how you be backstage, impatient and shit.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
y'all
let's
be
rock out.
all
We got people here.
All right.
Let's go.
Let me see where the video. Where the
Show
video?
must go on. Oh, you was putting the picture up?
I was, but I'll do the video.
So the court will now set no bond until Tuesday, when we'll review the statute for a continuing no bond under these unusual and very tragic and terrible circumstances. Where will the defendant be housed, and will he be safe? And I ask that because He was transferred, as I understand it, to Clermont County yesterday.
That's correct.
On my order.
That's correct.
And will he be returned to Clermont County until Tuesday?
It's our understanding he'll be returned to Clermont.
And you have a safe environment for him there in Clermont County?
Yes, sir.
You'll return him on Tuesday, May the 6th at 8:30 a.m. for a hearing at 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, for the record, we'd ask the court to put a bond on him now, but we understand that it's not a bond hearing request.
Just try.
All right, no bond.
That ain't you.
Thank you. And we can hold him at no bond for 72 hours,
Yes,
is that
sir.
right?
Yes, correct.
Thank you. All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, hey high, chest out, nigga. Yeah. Head up, chest out, man.
No, thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. It got some echo or feedback or something.
Oh, that was my phone. My
Oh.
bad.
Yeah, man. So Kurt, today, since you don't really know what's going on, this 18-year-old was killed running out of a stolen car with a gun on him. So what they're saying is he dropped the gun. Did he fall? Yeah, he fell. He fell. He dropped the gun, got up, ran, and they shot him. They killed him.
Mm-hmm.
That's his dad. The guy you just saw, that's his father. The next day, his father ran over a deputy. What he was doing, like traffic control or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was directing traffic at a graduation or something like that. And he ran him over and killed him, you know, the next day from the police killing his son. So that's who you just saw in that video right there. What up, Noah? Noah, did you watch that video?
No, I didn't. I was about to. Did you just play it?
We can play it one more time. One more time, bro. I like it. I like his outro.
Chest up, chin out.
Yep.
So the court will now set no bond until Tuesday, when we'll review the statute for a continuing no bond under these unusual and very tragic and terrible circumstances. Where will the defendant be housed, and will he be safe? And I ask that because he was transferred, as I understand it, to Clermont County yesterday.
That's correct.
On my order.
That's correct.
And will he be returned to Clermont County until Tuesday?
It's our understanding he'll be returned to Clermont
And
County.
you have a safe environment for him there in Clermont County?
Yes, sir.
You'll return him on Tuesday, May the 6th at 8:30 a.m. for a hearing at 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, for the record, we'd ask the court to put a bond on him now, but we understand that it's not a bond hearing request.
All right, no bond.
That ain't you.
Thank you. And we can hold him at no bond for 72 hours,
Yes,
is that
sir.
right?
Yes, correct.
Thank you. All right, thank you so much.
Chin up, chest out, nigga. Chin up, chest out. Chin up, chest
No,
out.
thank you all.
They hate
Thank you all for being here.
They hate that.
They want you to have your head down.
Yeah,
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 walk cowardly.
yeah. They hate that.
Why
What y'all
did he?
think, man?
What
What
was
y'all-
the circumstances around his son getting killed?
He was in a stolen car. They got pulled over. They all ran. I was for them. They all jumped out, ran. He fell. They heard the gun hit the floor. He got up. They say he threw the gun.
Well, they said that they didn't say that he shot.
They
just
say he
said
pointed
No,
it
no,
at him.
no. Of course they're gonna say he pointed at him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No
But there's
shots.
there's no
No shots or nothing. The gun was on the floor. He running away. You know what I mean? He trying to get away. And they killed him. Shot him dead. Free kill.
How he killed the cop?
Ran him over with his car.
The next day he
Oh.
ran over a cop with his car.
So was it the cop or just a cop?
A different cop.
Yeah, a different cop. I feel like if it was like I wish it was the same cop, just because it probably would also.
I think everybody do know. Word up. Cause I was rooting for him, but
Until we found out it was just any cop.
A random
Right.
cop, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also stories like that where the cop then turns out to be a piece of shit too. So it feels a little better, but who knows?
I got a serious question surrounding it.
I'm trying to
I
find the body cam footage of the shooting, but go
okay,
ahead, y'all.
whether the cop was justified or unjustified, in the commission of a crime. There was another crime of carrying a weapon, whatever, and so whatever they killed him for, he killed an innocent cop, right? How is that any different than the perceived idea of this dude that killed the CEO of the medical people? His perceived thought of how they harmed his people or whatever. Murder is murder. The dude committed murder. You know what I'm saying? If you want to run over somebody, run over the people that shot your son. And then I would somewhat be in adherence to it, but I mean, he still took a life. You
Yeah,
can't say that, he should be proud, no more than the dude that took the CEO of the medical business. You went after somebody that was doing their job as a traffic cop. He had nothing to do with the murder of his son. He's just a cop. So you just going after all cops.
We'll play that video I just sent you. It got the body cam footage in it too, so they could see the body cam and get an idea. The body cam is still kind of, you know what I mean? It happened so fast. It happened 6 seconds after the police got out their car.
they came to shoot.
But I want to just get y'all thoughts on it. Chat, I want to get y'all thoughts on it also. We're going to go to some comments and stuff too. We still working on the phone. I want to get y'all thoughts on it. I'm going to go last, man, because
So right now, Kurt is saying you disagree with the decision of the father.
Yeah, what are you saying, Kurt? And we don't got to compare it to the medical and all that. We don't need to do that. Let's just talk about what happened and how you feel about what happened.
From whether it's a right or wrong perspective. You know what I'm saying? Murder is murder. I don't care how you look at it. If he didn't want if he is so concerned about it, his son shouldn't have been out there doing the bullshit that he was doing. Don't put yourself in a position where them people will shoot and kill you. You done stole somebody's car. You done deprived somebody else of their transportation. You carrying a gun. Naturally, any police, whether he be black or whether he be white, is going to feel threatened. Even if you run away, you got a gun in your hand. You know what I'm saying? So they did was protocol. They gonna shoot your ass. You get caught running around with a gun, and especially if you're a black man and you stolen a car. What you think they're gonna do? The first thought they gonna do is if he get a chance to turn around, he gonna shoot us, so they're gonna shoot him down. So do I think what he did is justified? No.
Well, who
Why
did?
he go to the police station and wait till the motherfucker to kill his son?
Well, who
And
did?
then
Well, who did, Kurt? Well, who did? Is justified the cop or the dad? Who you talking about?
I think what the police did under the circumstances that I know of, what you just said, that he was committing a crime. Supposedly he had a gun. He was fleeing arrest. He was committing crime.
Yeah, Kurt, all I'm asking you is, you said you don't think he was justified of doing, who are you talking about is what I'm asking.
I don't think that the dad is justified in killing
I just want to stay on the same, I'm just trying to follow you, that's all. Go ahead.
All right, hold on.
Speak your piece.
Hold on.
At these East Price Hill condos Thursday morning, Cincinnati officers tracked down a stolen vehicle.
As you know, we had a critical incident yesterday.
4 people get out and start running. In body cam footage released today, in just 6 seconds, police say 18-year-old Ryan Hinton aims his gun at officers.
He's got a gun!
Police shoot and kill him. Today on MLK Drive, a deputy is working traffic control for UC graduation when a driver crashes into him.
There is a connection between these two incidents. The driver of today's vehicle that struck a deputy has a family relationship with the 18-year-old that we shot yesterday.
Chief, is the person who hit the deputy the father of the person who was shot yesterday?
Yes.
Ryan Hinton's father, 38-year-old Rodney Hinton, is charged with aggravated murder in the deputy's death. He was taken to University Hospital in critical condition. Hours later, the Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy dies. The CPD homicide unit investigating both the death of the deputy killed today and the death of the 18-year-old shot by police.
I can assure you, as the chief of police for Cincinnati, I will ensure you transparency and a thorough and accurate investigation.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app.
All right, just to give y'all a little more context, man. Go ahead, Kurt. You finished though. You said the dad wasn't justified on killing that man.
All I'm saying is, okay, and I don't even think it would be a justification if he went and killed the cop that killed his son. His son was committing a crime. I thought we was all against crime, selling drugs and all of this, carrying guns. You know, the people that are not doing shit legally. The boy was out there committing a crime. And in the commission of a crime, he had a weapon, which is a crime. The police officers were doing their job. I don't see how the father could justify saying, well, I'm going to go run over a traffic cop that didn't have nothing to do with an arrest.
But their job isn't to shoot anybody that they think has a gun. There's no indication in the body cam that the cop felt like his life was being threatened or somebody because I read a lot about the pointing at him, and I don't see, like, it's not in the video. Nobody looks like, and he didn't even say somebody's pointing a gun at me. He said he has a gun. So he seems to have just seen a gun and thought that his job as a policeman was to kill whoever may own the gun, which is diabolical.
No, and in that case, it is not justified whether he killed him, but that's one part of the whole story. Yeah. Whether the cop was justified and whether the father is justified killing somebody that didn't even have anything to do with the criminal division of the police department. If you're going to go after somebody, why go after somebody that has nothing to do with it?
I think it's hard to expect a justified reaction to an unjustified action, because that father in the aftermath was dealing with a very unjustified thing. And it's like, I get your argument, and I do think, okay, well, he was committing a crime and all that. I think it's valid, but I also think that, like, in the broader context of things, it's not like Black people have ever had to be particularly bad or violent, or, you don't have to be a bad Black person to be the victim. Like Sonia Massey versus George Floyd. We could talk all we want about, like, George Floyd being, like, taking drugs and all that, and not being a good member of society. But Sonia Massey got the same treatment, and she was just a housewife, and she had called the cops for help. So it's not like Black people have ever really had to be held to that have ever been able to hold white people to the justifiable standard. So when it's a cop versus Black person case, I'm inclined to think, yeah, it's unjustifiable that he shot a random cop, but it's equally as unjustifiable as just victimizing a random Black person, whether it's an old woman, a young woman, an old man, a young man, a drug dealer, a gangbanger. Yeah, that's just my thoughts.
I want to add to what Kurt said also, because you said he was out there breaking the law or whatever he was doing. George Floyd was too, and y'all niggas went crazy over George Floyd getting killed by the police. Y'all hated that. You know what I'm saying? George Floyd wasn't a law-abiding citizen.
What crime was he
committing?
He was going to jail for the counterfeit money.
But he never made it to the jail.
And he had drugs on him. The point is, you're basically saying the reason why he got killed is because he was breaking the law.
Crime, right?
You saying he shouldn't have been out there breaking the law. Say the same thing about George Floyd. That's what I said about George Floyd. That's what I've been saying.
I don't believe it in either, though. Well, since when did anybody committing?
He was going to jail. George Floyd died because he got out the car. He was already in the car. He should have stayed in the car. He would have been alive. He still would have been alive. He was
There's
already
a
in
lot
the
of
car.
people that
Get
commit
out the
crimes
car.
and are found guilty that still don't get killed. I don't know where we're getting this theory that it's fine for people to get killed because
Nobody said it was fine. I was
There's
making a
people
point
that
to
are
what
found guilty
Kurt
and still
said.
get to live for 55 years.
I was just making a point to what Kurt said.
I know. I'm just saying, but you agree with the George Floyd shit, and I'm saying I don't agree with
Nah,
the George
fuck
Floyd
no.
shit.
I don't care about those George
No,
Floyd.
exactly. You don't care about George Floyd, and I'm saying I care about George.
No. Okay,
You know,
seriously.
I don't think the cops should be killing anybody.
Seriously,
You're not
George
in-
Floyd shouldn't have been killed. No, I'm not saying he should have died. My point of even bringing that up was Kurt was like, well, you know, he shouldn't have been out there breaking the law. Da 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 da. Okay, well, George Floyd shouldn't have been out there breaking the law, or any other black person that was out there breaking the law that niggas go crazy about when the police kill them. Yeah. That's all I was saying. I was just making that comparison. None of them should be dead. Yeah. Sure, he shouldn't be dead neither.
He shouldn't, because how you see, you got some eagle eyes to see four young black men running away, and then you just happen to see a gun. You running, they running, and you see a gun.
You're looking for a gun.
He not pointing no gun at you. He's trying to get away, sir.
Let me tell y'all one thing I know about them situations. That's free kill all day.
Yeah.
The same way we say in the South. It's a free kill. It's a free kill. Niggas gotta understand that. These young boys it's not a video game. Y'all playing.
Right.
Y'all gotta understand that. I understood that shit. I understood that shit, man.
Okay.
That's why I just be looking. It's sad and is messed up. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna go last. But I want everybody 18, 17, 16, 15, everybody out in them streets playing them games, stealing cars and running and jumping out, got guns on them and all that shit. It's a free kill, nigga. You up. That's part of the game. You playing the game, nigga. That's part of the game. That's why niggas go to jail and get the telling. You forgot about this part? That's part of the game, nigga. I understood all of that. These young niggas gotta understand that. They gotta understand that, bro. That's part of it too.
That's where I was in agreement with you. Okay,
I agree with you too, Kurt. I did.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
You know, whether it's justified or not, you know, you can't sit there and say, well, I'm a justify unjustified killing because of an unjustifiable killing. You know, the man wasn't even part of the criminal investigative unit. He was doing traffic.
I think Kurt, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think anybody's justifying that part. I think Laura's just saying she understands it. We all changed our mind when we found out he didn't even kill the cop that killed his son.
What even on the scene?
That was a waste of a kill, nigga.
Right.
Yeah, you just
tripping. That was a waste.
They should prosecute him for that. You know, it's the same thing.
What? Prosecute? They gonna fry him.
They're gonna nail him to. You're gonna be.
This is gonna be a modern day lynching before our eyes.
That's what.
Then you just see all the police in the court. That is Nat Turner being hung in front of everybody. This is modern day lynching.
Y'all ain't pay attention to the cops behind them. They had the biggest, whitest, skinhead looking ass cops in the courtroom with this man.
But when the thing I love about it, regards to what, with him being wrong, and I feel like he's wrong. You know what I mean? And with him being wrong, chin up, chest out, nigga.
I did it.
Fuck it.
I did it.
Chin up, chest out. My people, my family, me and my people gotta cry. Now you and your people gotta cry too. Chin up, chest out.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. I'm mad that it wasn't the one that killed his son.
Right.
That's what you should have rolled over. You should have waited right outside the police department and ran his ass off the road. That's all.
We could say that sitting here calm, but he ain't thinking straight. He just lost his
Everybody
son.
don't have the mental capacity
to
think.
Seem premeditated. Like this doesn't seem like he thought I'm gonna go kill an air traffic controller.
It don't seem like that, no.
It's the first cop I see. It's on site.
If it was
I don't even think that's what it was, Will.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think he might have been sitting there. And dude was just directing traffic. And he just sitting there soaking in his emotions and all that shit. And the devil got the best of him. Dude might have made him wait. And told the other, for real. I'm being dead serious. Dude might have made him wait and told these people to come on.
Yeah.
That triggered it. Y'all motherfuckers just killed my son. Fuck you.
And you still
Because I mean, why would you even, if it's premeditated, because I always thought about this situation because I have a son. I always talked about it. If it's premeditated, I'm not driving, and I'm not gonna hurt myself.
No, if it's premeditated,
And I'm planning on getting away.
you go to the precinct at shift change and run over 20 of them.
I'm
doing
not only that,
traffic
dog.
guard duty.
I'm planning on getting away.
That part.
Doing it and getting away. I'm planning on getting away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can I get away with this?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk. I don't even want to seem mad.
Nope.
I don't want to talk. None of that. Let the women do what they do. Y'all get on camera and sue, get the money or whatever. But I'm plotting.
Yeah.
I'm plotting, and I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna watch them. I got time. I got number time. I'm gonna watch them. And one thing about it, they don't expect that.
Well, you're a chess player. That man probably never. He never
Emotional
played chess,
black
bro.
man.
Yeah.
Emotional black man.
And we don't know. He might have been calm, cool, and collected.
Because even if I get locked up, I'm still. It's gonna be a loophole. It's gonna be a way out. Nobody see me do nothing.
What up, man? Right.
You know what I mean? Emotional black man.
No
you
phone
have
calls,
to.
no text.
You
no
have
nothing.
to.
Just-
Because I don't know if he got other children, but I got other children, so I gotta figure. I'm gonna try my best to get away with this. This got to get done though.
Oh yeah.
But I'm getting away with this.
I just feel like you don't know how hard it is to play chess in that specific feeling, because I feel like that pain is unlike anything else. So especially as somebody that doesn't even have any kids, I don't know. Like I might do something just as emotionally still. Like I don't think it takes us.
It's possible. Every day people doing emotional shit.
You
Yeah.
don't know what you're gonna do.
Every day.
You gotta be a real good, calm chess player that doesn't
For
get.
sure. Every day people do. Every day.
Yeah, he should play the insanity card. But how good is that? Bree said that, I think, but in the comments. But how good is the insanity card? You just get sent to a medical center or some shit.
No, I think he has a good case of that. I think he has a great case of that.
I feel like jail might be.
And because I think his case is so strong because he did it right after, that makes it even stronger. He didn't wait. It's right out the next day. He just snapped. And then it's a car crash on somebody just, you know what I mean?
But is it that much better to go to a hospital than jail?
Who, me?
No, I mean if somebody.
mental health institution.
Oh, mental health?
Yeah.
I
feel like some of them is horrible.
No, I'd rather be in jail.
Yeah, at least if you're not in the maximum security, at least
because them psych wards and all that shit.
Worse than jail.
Them niggas, they strap your ass down and shoot you and do all type. They violate you in there.
So you got rights in jail.
You got rights in prison.
And the mental health
they violate you in jail. He gonna be all right. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, they gonna do this and do that to him. He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. I mean, the inmates ain't gonna do nothing to him.
Yeah.
The inmates ain't gonna do nothing to him. It's the COs that he got to worry about for the most part.
Yeah.
Doing shit to his food and stuff. 'Cause I remember Larry Davis. Remember Larry Davis up in New York? Shot like 8 of them. Killed 2 of them or something, 3 of them. Shot like, and he was 18. You know what I mean?
hang him in his cell and say he committed suicide himself.
But I never seen that happen. We got plenty of, but we got Brian Nicholson in Georgia. He knocked the CO out, took her gun, the black woman. He just knocked her out. He ain't kill her.
Right.
Shot the judge in the head. Shot the stenographer in the head. Ran out. Made it out of DeKalb County. Made it out. The one black marshal or whatever was chasing him. Shot him in the stomach.
Got him out the way.
Killed the fucking FBI agent or somebody working on the roof or something in Gwinnett County.
Ain't had nothing
Killed
to do with
him. Ain't
nothing.
had nothing to do with nothing. Brian Nicholson is chilling.
Yeah.
I think he was in Hayes. Thinking he chilling. He up there chilling. They ain't doing nothing to him.
The judge saying
Larry
the right
Davis.
thing. He want to make sure he's safe.
Yeah, he's safe. I don't think they put him in that county jail.
precinct,
They housed them out
Yeah.
to a different county
It
jail,
don't matter.
which is smart too. It don't matter, but it's better because now it's more
Ain't
people
no
involved.
accidents gonna happen.
Yeah, somebody gonna get caught up. It's too many people involved.
Yeah.
That county right there could have just been one person doing something to him, a family member from that. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling. But
Respect the courts for that when they said, are you able to safely transport? Because, the code of blue silence is a motherfucker. When jurisdiction, they try to protect their own, and they'll come out. But in that case, the judge let it be known that he wanted
Nah, he not getting no free trial, bro. He got a hell of an insanity case, but Not the victim. He got the wrong victim.
Yeah, that
They
kills everything. That
they ain't
kills the support and everything. You know what I mean? I'm gonna still put some money on his books though. I'm gonna still send him $100. Word up.
You're gonna need it.
I'm send him $100. They had a GoFundMe up. My mom said they had a GoFundMe up for him.
They're gonna take it
They
down.
They took it down. They took it down already. Yeah, you
That's crazy.
just blatantly killed a peace officer, the wrong one.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So, I think I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm gonna agree with Kurt a little bit on this shit. I think he deserved a better son.
Damn.
I think he deserved a better son.
for real. 'Cause what is
I
he?
mean, the reason why I say that is because he should have had Trayvon Martin dad. Trayvon Martin should have had him as a dad.
Yeah. Because
Now that I can
Trey's
see.
son should have, Trey Pop should have
Yeah.
went crazy.
And that's not even a cop. And this nigga still in Florida chilling and
Doing interviews
playing
and
and
shit,
auctioning the gun and Skittles and all.
Skittles.
That's too much.
Yeah.
You doing way too
You
much.
playing now.
Trayvon Martin dad was on tour with Hillary Clinton and the Obamas and shit, and his mother. They was on tour doing book signings and shit, and they some got killed by a nobody, random, not even a cop. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Your son, and then look at the situation his son put him in. His son is dead wrong. No ifs, ands, buts about it. He dead wrong. You in a stolen car with a gun on you. I thought it wasn't no gun. I said, oh, they lying. He ain't had no gun. Then it's a gun. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, my God. This nigga did have a gun, bro. You should have left the gun in the car, nigga. If you was going to run, we don't run and throw the gun until we get away. Or you keep driving. That's why them four little niggas shouldn't have even been outside.
Nope.
Because you keep driving.
It sounded like to me it was their first time outside.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
First of all, it's four of y'all in a stolen car.
If the car wasn't stolen, y'all was getting pulled over.
It's
four
four of y'all. I was 17, 18, 19. I wasn't with that four shit. It was me.
I never seen nobody in
and
your car.
O.
I never seen nobody.
It was me and O. That's it.
Yeah.
It ain't no four nothing.
Nothing.
It was me and O.
Right.
That's it. You know, ain't no four niggas in no car. It's crazy. Nah, bro. And then I
And
ran a lot. I jumped out of stolen cars and shit too, but we got away. We took off first.
Right.
We took off and then got some space and then jumped out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want to give no fucking
Wait, and even
directory on driving
even if
stolen cars and stuff, but damn, man, y'all shouldn't even be
you
out
jump
there.
out and don't have distance, you don't carry a pistol with you when you go leave it up. That ain't mine. It ain't.
Nah, but you outside, you got a gun, Kurt. You outside, you got a gun.
I'm outside and I'm in the car and they didn't call us. I'm not getting ready to jump out that car with that gun, not unless I got intent on using it. I'm gonna leave that gun there in that car. They already got the car.
No,
Nah,
you ain't leaving
nah,
no gun. Much of
nah.
them damn guns cost.
I said he should have left the gun in there, not me.
Right.
Nah, we ain't never leave no gun in the car.
BJ, you heard about the New York case that's almost exactly the same as this one, except there was no gun, like on May 1st?
Recently?
Yeah, and I don't know why it's not on the news that much. I just found about it because
What
I
happened?
subscribed to this New York magazine. It was in East New York in Brooklyn. It was a deadly police-involved shooting on May 1st. 28-year-old suspect, Juman Wright, he was driving a Porsche that was stolen as well, and he was trying to get away. Police started chasing him, but apparently the new police protocol says you're not allowed to chase them to reduce the impact of like killing people. So they had to like call on the radio and get other police cars to come try to do traffic stops ahead of where he was driving. And they kept trying to pull his drive over like along the route, like different police cars, but he kept driving. And then the guy just shoots him in the head, one of the police officers, because he said he swerved to miss a roadblock in the direction of a police. And
They all right, hold on. So they had a roadblock and he driving to the roadblock?
The article says Wright swerved to avoid the roadblock and sped toward officers, either clipping or almost clipping a lieutenant, police say. No body cam yet. They just started a special investigation like 2 days ago. What's her face?
That's
the attorney said there's a special investigation.
That's assault on the police, man.
But that one is crazy. And it happened 3 days before that. That was the one that I had heard about initially.
That's attempt murder. That's attempt murder on a cop, man.
Yeah, and there's no like story behind it. Like this is the only thing they said, that he was speeding towards him in like cars.
That's attempt
And they
murder on
wasn't
a
even
cop.
supposed to be chasing him. They admitted that in the same article that the new protocol is not to chase.
I never did know how. I never did know high speed chase. I never did that. I'm not gonna keep going. All I need is a block.
I'm gonna send you the article.
A half a block.
I got it from here.
A block. All I need is a block in a project.
Yeah.
That's all I need to get to a project and get about a half a block away from these faggots behind me, or a block. That's all I need. That's it. I'm not doing all that all
And
through the
then
hood.
Once you get in
Nah,
the
nah,
pigs,
ain't
they're
doing
not
all
even
that.
gonna chase you. They know you gone.
Nah, they chase the shit out of us.
Did they?
They pull old from underneath the car by
I
his
was
braid.
about to say, Omar needs us to be underneath the car always. Even when
He
he
told
running
you about
from
that,
me,
though?
he's sliding under a car.
He told you about that?
Go to. No, like I've seen it.
They pulled him by his braids from underneath the car.
Damn.
He got away. He just decided to go into a car and just wait.
Wow.
He got away though.
Like overnight under cars. He will stay under a car for days.
Yo, that's what he was gonna do. That's what he was gonna do. They pulled him up from underneath the car by his braids.
Yo.
But yo, man, we in the snow too. In the snow, stolen Mazda. In the snow, man. And but good, man. That was funny. That was a funny night.
You got away.
Yeah, I got away.
Ain't taking my chances on
I ain't go the way he went. I went left, he went right. He went through the baseball field. This how stupid the police is, though. You know how the baseball fields is in the projects? It's only one way in and one way out.
Right.
He ran in the baseball field, and it's like 5 on him. I ain't gonna lie. It's 5 of them on him. It's like 3 on me. But they chasing him. He running. It's only one way out. That nigga ran in a full circle.
It came back up?
They chased him in a full circle.
Jesus.
He ran out the same way he ran in. Yo, man. I made it to the building first. We was at Marcy Projects.
Okay.
This is when we was living in Marcy. And I made it to the building first. And if you kick the building keyhole hard enough, it'll buzz.
Open up, yeah.
It'll buzz. So I was kicking it. Like on the third kick, I got it. It was on the steps. And I closed it on them and ran upstairs. So I got away. So I'm watching it from the window. That's how fast I got to the building.
Yeah.
I'm still watching them chase him because you see the flashlights and shit. They still chasing him. I hear mad sirens coming down. I'm like, oh shit. So I didn't even know they caught him because he gone. I ain't know they called him. Check. This is why I tell you, no, this nigga always trying to bring me to jail with him, man. I'm telling you. He called a crib. He called a crib. I answered the phone. He like, yo, hold on, bro. Somebody want to talk to you. He put the detective on the phone. Detective like, yo, hey, man, you not going to come keep your brother company? He lonely. I said, man, I don't know what you talking about, man. I don't know what you talking about, man. So I put my own. I was dealing with this older chick at the time. We was living with her. I put her on the phone, man. She was on the phone laughing with the police. The police laughing. The detectives was laughing and shit like, yo, this kid is crazy. What's wrong with him? They talk about, man, they end up letting him out the back door, man. He was only 16.
Got you.
He might have been 15.
Which y'all was in a stolen car?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got away with the gun. I ain't throwing it. I ain't throwing it. I can't throw it. My fingerprints is on it. You know what I mean? I'm on all time. I got 3 open cases. I'm on felony probation. Nah, bro. I gotta go. Right. Yeah, nah, that was nah. We ain't never, man. We ain't never. But listen, regards to what?
Right.
We know the game. You know what I'm saying? He know he about to get his ass whipped. He know they pulled him from underneath that car, beat his ass, then took him to the precinct. You run from them police and get caught. If they don't kill you, if they don't shoot you, they gonna whip your ass. Yeah. Leave that.
You don't piss them off.
It's coming.
They running.
Oh, you made them run?
Yeah.
Oh man, everybody about to do it, bro. Straight up, man. So I can't. Like I said, he put his dad in a messed up situation.
He put himself in.
God forbid. Thank God I ain't. But I would hate for my people to be on the news talking about he was this and he was that, and you know what I mean? And I got a gun, a stolen gun, and you know what I mean? I'm on probation, felony probation for robberies, and I'm in a stolen car and all that. Like, come on.
Yeah.
What we talking about here? What we doing?
Your folks don't know what you be into. Because everybody grandma
Hell
down there
no.
talking about he was a good kid and all that shit. You don't be telling your folks what you into.
I got the video too of his family.
Okay.
With his grandmoms,
Okay.
his grandpops,
Of course.
his mother, his brother, his cousins, and all of them up there, you know. And I feel bad for them because I'm looking at my family. You know what I mean? Especially when grandmas got up there and shit. But I'm like, man.
Choices we make.
The granddad kind of was saying some real shit, you know.
I told him to get his ass back.
He
to
was
work.
kind of not really on that sense. He just was like, first thing he said, he wanted to send his condolences to the police officer family that you know that got killed. You know what I'm saying? And we don't need to be. It don't need to be no. You know what I mean?
We can't win no war, bro. Ain't no sense of going to war.
I understood where he was going. And he was talking to Jesus, talking all that. You know what I mean? Grandma got up there. That's her grandbaby or whatever. She like, yo, man, right or wrong, he shouldn't have been killed.
They still gotta live there, bro. They can't be like the father and just crash out. They still got them folks make it tough for you. You can't get no job, can't go to school, can't nothing.
Yeah, I don't even think. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. She had a lot of kids up there, man. It looked like she got about 5, 6 kids. She got a lot of kids up there.
That's an issue.
Yeah, well, the one young kid, he put his whole family in a bad position because, yeah, you might have been a good kid, but if you were so good, why you out there with the bad influence, stolen cars and doing all of this, doing all that?
Because it's a game, because it's fun. We was good kids. We wasn't bad kids. We wasn't knocking old women upside their head and robbing old ladies and shit, disrespecting the elderly, being disrespectful. We wasn't outside violating people. We was good kids, for real, for real.
He probably
We was good kids.
following his
That's why
dad's
everybody
footsteps.
loved us, for real. Everybody loved us.
Yeah.
Except for the niggas right here on the block. You know, the old, you know how that shit go. You know, they was looking at us as competition at a point.
Well, how do
But
you
other
say
than that, everybody loved us because we was cool. You know what I mean?
How do you,
We wasn't dickheads. But
What
you be
I'm saying-
outside. You outside indulging in what's outside. You is and the crazy shit is he got a dad.
He following his dad's footsteps. His dad's slow. So he probably following right behind the shit his dad
His
used to be
dad
outside
probably
doing.
his dad probably was, you know what I mean?
Stupid.
Yeah, his dad probably was still outside.
his dad,
For a
they
nigga to
say,
just crash out like that.
Real quick.
Yeah,
They
his dad
say-
probably was still outside.
they say the boy was, what, 18 and the dad
Yeah, he was 18.
38? He was 20 years old when he had him. So he really wasn't no mature man, no way. Dad 38 with an 18-year-old? Come on.
Yeah, but I don't think that plays a part.
It really does, because you have a teenage parent, whether it's a mother or a father, raising a child. What do they know about raising a child when they ain't raised themselves yet? You know,
How old
I'm not saying-
how old was your mother when she had you?
30-something. 30.
You got older brothers and siblings though. How old was your mother when she had her first child? Your mother's in her 90s, so I know she had her first child when she was 13.
No, she had my brother Terry, I think he was 20.
Well, she's a late bloomer then. They was having kids at 13 and 14 and 12 back then.
So what can
Age don't play.
What can a 13-year-old mentally teach a child when the 13-year-old is not fully developed themselves?
Bro, they was doing it. What are
It was
you talking
happening
about?
often.
All our ancestors come from women that was 12, 13, 14. That just stopped happening 2 generations ago.
Right.
Yeah, when they started smoking that crack.
Nah, they wasn't crackheads, bro. They
Boy,
wasn't
from
crackheads.
40s
Before
down.
that. Yeah, before that. The 30s, the 40s, 30s, 20s, even probably the 50s. But the 50s and under, back to slavery. They was 13. They was young. As soon as they could bleed, they was having babies. Somebody, women, any women in the chat that know history of women. You know what I mean? As soon as
And
it wasn't the well, I don't even want to go into slavery, but as soon as you can bleed, you was getting married off and shit. You was having
but
babies.
look at the trend of how the black community has become since then. Kids raising kids, not teaching them shit. And now they outside doing all kind of
I just
crazy
don't think age plays a role in it. I don't think it's
shit.
age.
It really does because mentally the whole frontal lobe of the brain ain't even developed.
All them niggas in the army, 18, 19, 20, 21, having got married with kids.
And they still not fully maturely developed to a grown man such as yourself in his 40s that know about life. How can you teach a child about life or when you haven't even learned that yourself? I don't get it. They making it okay that you out there stealing cars, riding around with guns. It's okay because the other parents.
I'm not gonna say his in this situation. It seems like his father probably was still outside. I hate to be judgmental, but his father seemed like he was outside, or he's a convicted felon and shit like that. He's living that life. But the average man that's a law-abiding citizen that has a child at 18, 19, 20, 21, raised a child with no issues. You can't, Kurt, you have great children. Your children, you ain't got to worry about that with your son and your daughter. You know what I mean? But just because this child is outside doing what they doing, my mom's had me at 20 or 21, something like that, 20. Just because I was outside doing what I was doing, they ain't got nothing to do with her. I chose that shit. At 16, it's basically over with. What's she gonna do with me at 16? I'm going outside. I'm going to school. I'm picking my sister up from school. But you know what I mean? My mom's down there working 12-hour shifts.
Well, but I was the kind of parent that, okay, you're 16 and you outside. I'm gonna come out there, grab your ass in a headlock in front of your boys, and what your boys gonna do is
Yeah,
fuck around.
but also you're a dad, right? You're a dad, and
Okay.
that doesn't make a difference because you have an older son. So even that don't mean that works.
Don't remind me of that.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You have an older son. That ain't gonna go. They ain't gonna do nothing but push your son away. The most you could do, I understand what you're saying. The most you could do is try to just get into your child's mental. You know what I mean? Yo,
Right.
man, I'm telling you that ain't it. You know what I mean? That ain't it. You know, they gonna want to do what they gonna try some shit. They're gonna try something. They don't got to be extreme as stealing cars.
As opposed, you tell your kid, you don't want to do that, this and that and the third. At the end of the day, if you jump off the court and you do what you gonna do, then you be man enough to accept the accountability, what comes with it. All right, I gotta go to jail, I did this shit, and I gotta do my time, I gotta do in order to get it right. Because you gotta be held accountable for what it is you do out there on them streets at the end of the day.
And I think that's the only thing that a lot of these kids are missing because
What's that?
the accountability part. The accountability part, because they either gonna tell to get out of jail, they're gonna tell on their home, but they tell them before they even get into jail.
Well, it's all fun and games until you get jammed up.
Until they get caught.
Yeah.
They telling in the investigation in the car. They telling. You know what I mean? Everybody, especially the murder, they telling.
Shakur got a good comment.
Yeah, let's go to some comments, man.
Our ancestors used to teach the young girls and young boys how to be men and women and take care of responsibilities. Other cultures train their children at young ages.
Mm-hmm.
When did we get away from that?
Yeah, they marrying them girls off at 12, bro. Especially in the Arabic culture.
Mary had Jesus at 12. Obviously, God knows what he was doing when he let 12 and 13-year-olds have babies. At that age, they're supposed to be trained to be grown.
Yeah, it can't be no age limit on when you can have babies. Okay, if you're not mature enough yourself, I guess. I don't know. But it can't be no age limit on just life itself. Life has to life. You grow up quick. That's what we say, right? Shit, you grow up quick. You grow up quick because you got 40-year-old niggas that's still immature.
True.
Age don't make you mature. I feel like now looking back, I feel like I was way more mature than the niggas older than me.
All right.
For real, for real. You know what I mean? You said that's what makes you different. You know what I mean? You set apart by your maturity. And I was still immature in a lot of ways. But, I mean, it's not from age. It's from spirit.
Experience.
And mental. And then you go through some shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I went through enough shit to be, be an old man. I want to be old now. Yeah, I'm old. Straight up.
Until you get there, then you're going to want to be young again. Trust me.
Oh, hell no. I don't give a fuck about being young, man. Niggas is dying young, Kurt. I don't give a fuck about that shit. There's nothing I could do young. There's nothing else to do young. I done did everything young. Anything you can think about, talk about, whatever.
What I mean by that, when it comes time, boy, it hurts you to just sit up in bed, because with age.
Kurt, you're not mobile, bro. I still play basketball, man. That's why I'm
still
gonna keep playing basketball.
And I'm waiting on you.
Used to play handball. I'm Kurt. I'm playing basketball, full court basketball with 60-year-old niggas.
Yeah, you play full court.
Lou and them 60. Lou 62. Vic 57. Burp 60 something.
Wait, listen to this. And I'm gonna call you on this. And you also played flag football with a 60-year-old man that damn near died out there on the field.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. We ain't flag football is something different though. That's a lot of running. You play both sides of the field too.
So it's handball.
Basketball ain't running like football. Football.
Your Knicks fighting, B. It's 100, 28 seconds left.
Shit.
Woo, go get them.
They was just down by 10.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Let's go to some more comments. What they saying?
Y'all riding with?
The Knicks.
The Knicks about to get their ass whooped.
I don't even like Boston as a state. I don't even like Massachusetts.
But they the champion.
No, I've been calling them out.
Cool.
Mom was saying she didn't see the gun. Bree said she seen a video.
So all right, did he or did he not have a gun?
What up, Johnny? Johnny on board.
Did he or did he not have a gun?
But we ain't gonna know that until they do all the investigations, whether it was fingerprints,
But like Nora said, simply possessing a gun don't mean shoot me.
No, but everything plays a part. And I want to know, we got to have the right information.
True that.
So I just want to know if he had a gun or not. Nothing justifies anybody being killed by the police.
Where Tamir Rice was at? Was that the same Cincinnati Police Department, or was that Cleveland?
He was in Ohio, bro.
Because they shot him within
he was in
5 seconds of getting out the car.
He was in Ohio. And I was arguing with Dawu about that. I didn't know he had I knew it was a fake gun, but I didn't know it looked real. You know what I mean? It looked like a real gun, black and all that. I thought it was like a water gun.
I thought it had the orange tip on it. They posted something with the orange.
It did. I think it did have the orange tip, but when it's black like that and all that, nigga ain't paying attention to that tip.
Well, and he got shot just for possessing that gun. The cop wasn't even close enough to get hurt. He hopped out on shit, shot that boy right away.
Facts.
If you're committing a crime, in the admission of that crime, you commit two more crimes with a fleeing arrest, and you have a weapon. That's 3 crimes already. BJ said it.
That's how we've been conditioned to think like that. But just because I commit a crime don't mean fucking shoot me in my back, bro.
I understand.
I know that's how it is. They human. They got a job to do, but that don't mean pull up and get the fucking shooting.
I don't agree with you. Why can't they develop guns like the rubber bullets they have in the penitentiary? Shoot you and knock you down. Non-lethal weapon. That ain't how this country is. Yeah. They call that free kill. He got a gun. We don't know whether he's gonna use it or not, so we're gonna shoot him.
They ain't open fire on that community. Those black guys was protecting their neighborhood. We had put up a couple episodes ago. They ain't open fire on them.
One thing about it, this ain't just start happening, bro. This ain't just start happening, man. I could go down the list of case after case after case.
Every week, minimum.
And with just I could go through so many shit and be like, man, that nigga shouldn't have done that, bro. It is like it's sort of like a protocol. Especially when you doing wrong.
He was definitely running away.
I could understand a law-abiding citizen that doesn't know anything, that doesn't know any better. Like I said, once again, them kids should have been doing something different. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
But
Going to school.
it's a protocol to something. I could go to Ed Gardner. I think his name was Edna. Eric Gardner. Eric Gardner. That was on the corner that got choked out by the police, right? People got at me then. I was saying this shit then. That was over 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
What you were saying?
I said the nigga killed himself.
Why are you saying that?
I said
For selling Lucy's?
No, because
he was arguing with him.
I'm not arguing with the police, bro, on the corner, and I'm doing wrong.
Yes, bro, you do argue with the police.
Fuck no. No. Every time I was on that corner and them niggas hopped out, especially, and you know we dealing with the D's.
Yes, sir.
We dealing with them niggas that choked them out. Yeah. They know me on a first name basis anyway. Them niggas hop out, be like, yo, get off this corner. All right.
Gone.
I'm dirty.
Gone.
I'm dirty or near dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm out. I'll come back when they gone.
Yeah.
They used to get out, man, and then once again, I swear, even I had police that like me, man.
Yeah.
That like me and
Nobody want to be embarrassed at the end of the day. You just got to show them a little bit of respect.
I had cops that came up to me, literally, yo, capping them out here, man. Y'all get off the corner, come back later. All right, bet.
Yeah, y'all embarrassing us.
All right, bet. It wasn't even that. It was just, man, y'all just free the corner for a second. We don't want to see y'all. We know what y'all doing.
Yeah.
We don't want to see y'all right now.
That's what I said. It's respect.
Respect.
Yeah.
Come back later. Come back next shift.
Yeah.
Captain is out here. You making us look bad. You're right. You're going to make us look bad when Cap come by past this corner,
So
Fulton and
y'all
Albany.
ain't doing shit out here.
It's 30 of y'all niggas out here on Fulton and Albany. This corner right here. All the time.
Right.
Cap don't understand why y'all still right here. Why ain't nobody break this shit up yet?
Right.
Liquor, we know guns over here, all types of shit going on. Nah, man, y'all, you know what I mean? They did all the time. I didn't argue with the police. I didn't, bro. I get the hell on. Niggas do. A lot of niggas do. You know what it be? This what it be, Kurt.
What up, Dredd?
It be 10, 15, 20 niggas in front of a building on a corner or whatever. It's only 3 niggas making money.
2 of them.
It's only 2 niggas making money. Yeah. So guess what? The bum niggas, the drunk niggas, the gangbanging niggas, they arguing with the police. I'm out.
I'm right.
I always did. I either went in the building, went upstairs, or I went to somebody's crib.
Seen them coming.
I see them coming, I'm gone. I'm gone,
Right.
bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless I'm on some bullshit. But 9 times out of 10, I'm out. I'm not arguing with the police. I'm dirty. I'm the one that's out here all the time.
Right.
When it's just one person in front of this building, it's me.
Right.
It's me. When the police drug me by my feet in handcuffs and I fucked my face up and all that, it was just me in front of the building
Who
that
taught
night.
you that, though?
When?
Who taught you that? Don't argue with the police.
Oh, nah, that's
get your money, get the
common
fuck on.
sense.
No, not fair shit. Common
Common
sense ain't
sense.
common for everybody.
Yeah, ain't nobody teach me that. It was just, nigga, I ain't. But I'm seeing it. I'm
Yeah.
seeing it, and I'm seeing it not going niggas' way.
Right.
You keep going back and forth, and they gonna lock your stupid ass up.
Yep.
But guess what? These niggas ain't making no money.
They don't care.
So they'll go to the central booking. They'll waste about 24 hours of the day to go through the system,
Come
to
right
get
back.
R&R, to come back smiling and laughing because the shit cool. Nah, bro, I don't feel like going to central booking. I don't feel like going to
Waste
Brooklyn
a
House.
whole day or 2.
Yeah, because guess what? I got to spend bond money on this shit.
Yeah.
That's probably all I got.
Right.
And this is when bail was 60% in New York. Now they got the 10% shit. They just started that 10%, though. That 10% shit, they just started that. When I was out there, that shit was 60%.
I didn't know nothing about that. That shit is crazy.
It's 10% now, but it was 60 back in the days. Nah, bro.
Dredd said you got to put the fear of God in these kids and pour a lot of time in them and keep them busy. Nothing come out
Keep 'em
good
busy.
for an individual that
Keep
have
him
too
busy.
much time on
He had
their
too
hands.
much time. His dad out there, he 18. He 18. So I don't know if it was his senior year, he was in college or nothing. But 18, you supposed to be working, dog. You supposed to be already working.
Laid up with a female.
His dad ain't got nothing to do for him to get money, so he out there just doing what he doing. You know what I mean? And at that time, they ain't getting no money. I already went through the stolen car phase and all that shit. The armed robbery phase and all that. That wasn't for me. I saw that firsthand.
Real quick.
Too much time.
How much? Oh, hell. 15.
Nah, too much time. This is my first time in handcuffs ever. What? Nah, man. I ain't doing this shit ever again.
That's when you was in there talking,
No.
weren't you? You said too much.
No, I wrote a statement.
Oh, shit.
That nigga said, I'll be home Monday night. I said, all right. I made up all types of shit. Gangsta Zoe. Gangsta Zoe was my codeine. I mean, Zoe got away.
Okay.
Yeah, Gangsta Zoe was my codeine. He was there, though. He was there when they was locking me up. They was going to lock him up, too, but they was like, man, you better go ahead. He was like, nah, that's my brother. That's my brother. I was like, Zoe, go ahead, please. Go ahead. He got away.
Ain't no sense of both of us getting jammed
What?
up.
But it was Friday night, and that nigga said, yeah, man, you 17, man. You'll be home by Monday. So you ain't got no record or nothing, man. Just tell us what happened. I said, all right. Monday? All right, I could do 3 days. Man, I made up all types of shit. And I told you I had the gun and all that, whatever. Monday night, I was on the Rikers Island bus, man. Them motherfuckers lied. Them motherfuckers lied. That's a lesson learned, though.
Yeah.
That was it, Will. I needed that.
Yeah.
I needed that lesson, though, for sure. I needed that lesson, bro. I needed that lesson, my nigga.
That ain't their job
Real
to tell you
talk.
the truth.
I needed that lesson, bro. Bold-faced lie, man.
They would have told you, if your man would have got jammed up with you, they would have told you he over there writing a statement and he got your name all through it.
Yep.
Pitch y'all against each other and all type of dumb
Oh, we
shit.
went through all of that, though. They did that. Homicide did that to us.
Yeah.
Me and
And y'all knew better.
Came with a signed statement. This like 2 years later. Came with a signed statement. Omar's signature at the bottom. The whole story of what happened. I did this, I did that. I gave him this, I gave him that. They like, yeah, man, here. They slid her across the table. Your brother already told us what happened. What's your side of the story? Man, shit, I'm tired, man. Take me where I need to be, man.
Because at 40-something years old, you know if my brother already told you something, you ain't about to ask me
No,
no
this
questions.
I was 19.
No, I'm saying at today you know
Oh,
better.
oh, yeah.
Well, you knew better then, but
Yeah.
if y'all got one side of the story, y'all ain't asking no more questions.
Y'all don't even know who y'all talking to, bro.
Exactly.
For one, that nigga's a fool. Y'all think I'm over here clowning. I know he over there clowning. I know he ain't right that. I know y'all gonna have to really show me, put me in these handcuffs and take me to
Show me the
Rikers,
video,
take me to
right.
Rikers, and then I gotta see it in my paperwork. Then I'm gonna be like, oh, this nigga really
really did this.
Yeah, but other than that, man, go ahead,
go
man.
on, huh?
I might as well just go ahead and make y'all rest, man, because I don't know what he talking. That's why I said I don't know what he talking about. You know what I mean? Go ahead and make your rest, man, because I don't know what he talking about, bro. But it's just they playing the game that I think it's the video games more than anything. The video games is messing them up. Grand Theft Auto and shit. Grand Theft Auto. They literally are doing this in a video game.
Yeah.
And they made the video game especially for black kids to be able to dress, talk to each other while they playing the video game, rob each other. Kurt, have you seen the new Grand Theft Auto?
No, I'm not.
Man, it's a lot. It's like they really outside, but they on the video game. But they're talking to each other, robbing each other, shooting each other,
Laughing about
laughing.
Yep.
They'll walk. You playing the video game and you got your headset on, and the nigga walk up to you like, man, give me that shit, man, before I blow your fucking
your
head
TV
off.
off, yep.
Video game. Grand Theft Auto, bro. Yeah.
That game was not allowed in our house. We had every game under the sun. My brother used to play every game. My mom never let him touch it. And
I'm surprised that was allowed in y'all country.
I used to think it's because of like there's a lot of that's the one with the cleavage and all that, like the one be dressed crazy in it. That's what my mom told me the reason was, but I think she just all of it was too much. But no, they
that
know,
shit-
but they import.
And its design is. Look at the characters. They're black.
I don't even know about that. Like,
They're black. They're young. They look like us. They dress like us. All that. Them niggas got the jewelry. You could get jewelry. You do missions and shit. They selling weed. They selling drugs
that's crazy.
in the video game.
I don't know none of that. I thought it was just a bunch of.
No,
naked
they don't.
women.
They don't. You know, they don't upgraded this shit to the 100th power.
Yeah.
To literally, they getting paid.
It's
You know,
not
they
a good
stream.
game though.
They stream while they play it also. So now they're making money playing this video game. So this shit is wild,
Shit,
bro.
Knicks up 106-100 at OT.
The ones that get away are the ones that just stay playing it and streaming to make money.
Man, that's the way
Gotta
out.
be a streamer forever.
You better. That's why I like Casanat and them young boys. They streamers. Let them boys stream or something, man. They don't even play video games streaming. They stream in real life, having fun, being goofy.
Right.
That's what I'm telling them. Like the niggas, if the niggas losing are the ones in the streets. The niggas in the streets are the losers.
Ain't getting no money.
They the losers.
Risking their freedom.
Straight up.
Risking their life.
They the losers, man. And that's why I mean when I say he deserved a better son, but maybe his son deserved a better father. Now that I think about it. Maybe if his son had a better father, he wouldn't never been doing that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I got to be harder on the father than the mother.
Yeah.
Mother can't raise no man, man. Can't raise no boy.
Exactly.
If you out there and your son, if you in the streets, your son like Tukey Williams.
Yeah.
He ended up on death row. His son ended up on death row. They was on death row together. Yeah. Come on, man. You was a failure. You was a failure. Your son on death row with you, following your legacy of being the top gangbanger.
Trying to keep your name.
Yeah. That's the newest one, Nor?
I think so. The latest one.
Look at that. That nigga look like a young Kurt. That nigga look like a young Kurt when Kurt had hair.
With the 2 chains.
They had her. I was born bald head.
Jewelry on and all that. That's crazy. But I
Yeah,
think we all agree on this situation with the dad. I think the dad was totally all of that, Noel.
That's crazy.
You gotta really see it live. Go on YouTube and just type that in.
And watch the trailer.
You'll watch the trailer or something, or just watch one of them kids play that shit.
Yeah.
They are literally talking to each other, robbing each other, chasing each other down on the corners. They standing on corners in the video game. They walking around the hood, stealing cars, robbing people. Shit is wild. Shit is wild.
And motherfuckers are taking these games, and because it's a subliminal suggestion, just like with AI, they turn that into reality, and those are the kids that we see in the streets today. They done played 12 hours of Grand Theft Auto, and they go in the streets as though it's a reality, like it's a game. And they create mayhem in the community. With guns they have no business having, robbing folks they shouldn't be robbing, and then want they people to say, my kid was a good kid.
Do y'all want to react to the family video? It's pretty long. I mean, we could stop it, pause it, and think about it, fast forward or whatever. It's up to y'all.
You got it. We ain't hit no other topic.
We ain't had no other topics yet. Y'all want to go on to the next topic, or y'all want to?
What you got?
Yeah, let's move.
What y'all want to do? Y'all want to see a little bit of the family?
I don't know what you're talking about. What's the family? I think I was out when y'all mentioned
The kid that got killed. We still on that topic.
Oh.
The family up there.
Oh, the family of the kid that got killed. How long is the video?
We ain't got to play the whole video. It's long.
Yeah, we can just play a clip of that.
Fast forward a little bit and yeah, because I don't think a lot of people saw the family up there. Here you go, Will.
I'm so confused why the New York story isn't all over the news yet.
Because New York is a shithole city.
That shit is just a regular Monday.
What that comment said, I really can't see.
He probably was a good dad with a bad son.
That's
Dread.
a good one, Dread. That was a good one. That was a good one. Damn, man. I'm still gonna put money on his books though. It's the thought that counts.
They probably need money for the
No, for sure. I feel like any person should put money. Like you seen the GoFundMe that I sent you over Instagram a few days ago?
No, who GoFundMe?
That shit is crazy. We gotta talk about that later. I sent you the Instagram.
Who was it?
This white lady, I don't know where, I don't know the details, so I don't want to talk about it, but is this white lady that just started a GoFundMe after she called a 5-year-old black kid at a playground the N-word like 10 times
Oh,
because
I saw that video of the
and then the
girl, but
white woman gets 700,000 in a GoFundMe because she says she was standing up to this 5-year-old kid that's autistic
that's just
that
that's just
allegedly stole from her 3-year-old.
hey,
And the video is
listen,
out, and
no.
she said the N-word like 10 times to a child, and she
No.
made 650,000 out of a 1 million. I'm telling you, any black person goes through anything, every black person should give whatever he can because these white people is making money off of a GoFundMe because they said the N-word 10 times to
I'm
a
fucking with
child.
you.
Like if they're able to support each other like that and they're not even victims,
I agree with you 100%,
give
a
every
thousand
Canadian
percent.
money.
That's the only reason why I'm gonna put some money on his books. Like, Will, we gotta put some money on his book. Well,
I'm with
fine,
you.
fine. I'm definitely gonna put a buck on his books for real.
with
That's the main reason why I'm putting money on his books, Nor, because regardless to what, and I feel like he was wrong, I'm gonna support him, dog. Fuck that.
Rodney Hinton, grandfather, excuse me.
This
We're here because
a bunch
we
of goofy
represent
niggas, man.
the estate
I
of
hate this
Ryan.
shit.
We're not here to talk about the incident that occurred with the police officer. We do offer our condolences to the officer and his family. But we were hired
Nick
to
stole game one.
represent
Sorry,
this
y'all.
family
Ooh.
to investigate the police-involved shooting
Wow.
of their son, Ryan.
Hi, I'm Brett. And I'm
Bunch of
Jonathan.
goofy niggas, man.
This is Darla.
They
and
need a
this is
white
Buddy.
boy. They need a Jew.
We're the founder.
They need a Jew lawyer, man.
This
Fuck.
family
They need a
is
Jew
very
lawyer,
upset
man. Fuck
about
that.
what occurred.
What
Kind
little
of
boy was
walking you
autistic,
through what
man?
happened is on
Man, he said
Friday
the little boy was
morning, we
autistic.
met with the
The one I was talking
police
about.
chief, the
Oh, okay,
police
okay.
chief of Cincinnati, and we viewed
Porsche stolen car?
body cam video.
Oh, at the
of
playground.
What happened with the police-involved shooting with Ryan.
Nah, fast forward this nigga. He
We
wasn't
stayed
talking
at
about
the
shit.
chief's office for
I
about
don't
an
even know
hour
who
and a
he is.
half.
That's the
and
mother.
What we
That's the older
It's not
brother.
as
That's
cut
the
and dry as
grandfather
this
right there.
officer should
That's
have
the
just pulled
grandmother
out his
behind this
gun
nigga's shoulder
and
with the
shot
glasses
at
looking,
Ryan. It's not
trying to
that
look
cut
over
and
his
dry.
shoulder.
So that's why we're
That's the
doing
grandmother
records
back
request.
there.
We're
I think
going
the
to
brother
analyze
coming
Go right
by
there.
Frank.
Nah, the brother wasn't talking about shit, man. You can.
Diamante Jackson. Ryan's big brother.
You want to go to
He
granddaddy?
should never even been up there. Yeah, you go to the granddad.
Senior. I want to give a condolence out to the officers that got hurt. Got killed. My whole family. I'm asking for forgiveness, and I've been praying hard for the officer that killed my grandson. I've been praying hard for him and his family because I know he's hurting off this. As I seen in the video about my grandson, I seen two scared people. I seen the officer scared, and I seen my grandson scared. So it's an unfortunate incident that happened. So that's all I seen. It was like, I didn't see the police there trying to kill. No. What I seen was two persons made a mistake. My grandson made a mistake being there, and the officer, he was trying to get back to his family too. So that's what I seen. So
Pause that, Will.
it's not
Pause that.
about
What y'all
revenge or
think? What
anything.
y'all
I have
think?
nothing against.
What y'all think about that? What y'all heard that last? Because that kind of pissed me off right
That
there.
actually
man.
Yeah,
really pissed me
that's
off.
stupid.
Like, come on, granddad. Come on,
If
man.
that's
Don't say
scared
shit on my
you-
behalf, bro.
Yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that. You was alright with sending your condolences to the
And
cop.
leave it, yeah.
Boom. But now you victimizing the nigga that killed my son. You victimizing him. He was scared. He wasn't that fucking scared.
He
He
wanna get home-
chasing.
he wanna get
He
home to his
chasing the scared nigga. The scared motherfucker is
Was
running away.
Right.
He wasn't scared at all because he got a bulletproof vest on and he got the drop on the scared 18-year-old that's running away and dropped the gun.
Him and his gang got all his gang.
They're
got
running
guns.
away. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
not how a
Josh said-
scared person
Josh
acts.
said granddad was corny for that.
Corny, super corny,
Mom
Josh.
Duke still said, "Did y'all see a gun?" Like
Ma, they got a gun from somewhere, Ma. They have a gun. Ma, they
No,
got a
but they
gun.
really barely, like, you can't see a gun in the video. She
They got a
onto
gun,
something.
ma.
You can't see a gun in the video. And they always gonna say some
He probably
something.
dropped his phone, right?
I need a close-up photo of the gun and where the gun was, because
I
that's
don't know. I didn't see a clear cut
because they
photo
already
of the
kept
gun.
pointing. They already
I
said
ain't see
there's a gun
nothing clear
sitting there.
cut with that gun. They had something in the bushes, but I still couldn't even really make that out.
I
guess
need a
that.
picture. It's already too many versions of the
Yeah, I
story.
guess that was the gun.
But just like if you Nora's a counselor, you and I are in a situation. If we shoot somebody in their back who's fleeing from us, our life was no longer in danger. We dead
I
ass
don't
wrong.
know. I don't know if it was in his back.
Back
He was
or
running
front?
at one
If he's
point.
not
No,
pointing the
but
gun
look,
up, they're running.
I seen a still frame
Okay.
of the video of the body cam. It was a cop that came around. It's like he was running in between the dumpsters, and remember, it's two cops.
Okay.
It was another cop that got in front of him. Where that still frame? It's a still frame of a cop going this. He was running this way, and the cop was. It's like the cop shot him in his chest and shit.
Jay, so we must protect BJ at all costs.
Nah, I'm retired, Jay. I'm retired. Shit.
All of this is alleged.
I was already protected. The voodoo man said I was with the voodoo and all that.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, I'm playing chess. They playing checkers. The voodoo man told me I had a praying. The only reason why I'm alive is because of my praying mother. That's what the voodoo man said. He said, "Yo, the only reason why you're alive is because of your mother. You got a praying mother." That's what he told me. That's what he told me, man. He said, "The only reason why you're alive is because of your mother." But go ahead, you go ahead. Yeah. Granddad was
Granddad done pissed everybody off.
Granddad
Right?
done pissed everybody.
Nobody.
Nigga look young too.
My Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ.
This when
And
the
I
Jesus
represent
shit.
Him. So, with that said, please, everybody, just try to forgive everybody who done anything to anybody.
Ms. Redden, for you, this is a fact-finding mission more than anything to make sure.
Is this the mom's dad
Yes,
or
a
the
peace
dad's
thing
dad?
for
I
me,
think that's
for
the dad's
everything,
dad.
for everybody to heal off this. I want everybody to heal off this. You know, it's like a mistake. I really
think
feel
that-
bad for the officer who was shooting because I can see the scariness in him too. People can't see it because I'm going spiritual with this now. So I was able to see that God had allowed me
Nigga,
to
you ain't
see this
spiritual.
part of
In
the
his defense,
accident.
I think he's just
You know, just like my
trying to
son
get
made
his
an
son's
accident
best
too.
interest.
So he made an
He's trying
accident.
to
He made
skew
an
the
accident.
narrative a little,
Just, you know,
make it
saying
seem like
it's
he's
time
got
to just
not a
move
good
on.
What is he
That's
talking
what I'm
about?
trying to do on.
Oh, he said
And
his son,
I'm praying
so
for
it's
the
his dad's
officer and their family. You know.
How hard has this been for your entire family from Thursday into Friday with all of this playing? That's a lot.
It's been hard on my side. I know it's been hard on Tori because me and Tori, you know, me and her is so tight.
That is the dad.
We
Fault,
born on the
the father
same day.
dad, yeah.
So God, it's crucial how me and her have to end up to explain this now. We born on the same day but different years. You know what I'm saying? So all this was building up to this point. But I was trying to I have to bring the peace to this. There's no violence in this, no revenge.
You're aware there's social media chatter that people in the community might feel a different way?
We haven't been on it at all. I'm being no social media. I don't do no Facebook, nothing. I just rely on the power of God. That's it.
It seems like there's some tensions though, based on some of those posts. Do you have like a calming message for?
So I'm going spiritual with this. Nigga, please.
Long live Ryan.
Long live Ryan, mama. Look at all them kids. man. She got a lot of fucking
I want to
kids.
say out to the media and the social
She got a
media.
lot of kids,
My
bro.
name is Tanya Larkin. I am Ryan's grandmother.
Grandma. God damn.
Ryan
My
was a
husband knows
sweet,
how he got going.
gentle
God
giant
damn.
that played with everybody
No,
all
you're
the
right,
time.
Jay. They got to say the right thing on TV. You
See
can't
how
get up
he
there
got
and
it?
fuck
I
everybody.
bet you his
That
lawyer
was a
told him half the
PlayStation.
shit. Whoever would listen, and there's some people.
He made it a point to make sure that he played with each and every last one of them whenever he was around them.
It's a lot of them.
He included them in the game
About
process.
5, 6 of them.
He taught each
I'm
one of
I'm
them
with you, Shakira.
how
We need to stop
play
doing
the
press
game.
conferences all together.
Real. I don't
We
like
are
this
very
press
close.
conference, Bob.
Y'all gonna
Very
know I'm
close.
lying.
I don't like this one. I don't like this one. It's too many people.
Introducing
I'll
our
get up there and
cutting-edge
start talking
smart
about-
zoom
Yeah,
reading
We don't need the
glasses,
brother to talk.
co-developed
Forgive
The
the
mother
person who
should have
killed my
talked.
people.
No
The
exam
mother
needed.
the
These
mother
glass-
should have talked. The mother should have been up there crying.
That's it.
Had her kids, the rest of her kids.
One of her little babies. Yep.
And that's it. We don't need the granddad, the brother, the cousin. There's more people trying to talk. Go ahead.
I can't even express how I feel right now about. I'm angry.
Oh, y'all, this
because
shit about to get funny.
It shouldn't have never
Let
happened.
this rock.
I want to find out exactly what steps was taken and the protocol. And if everything comes out that it's not what it should have been, we need to do something about change in training and diversity and understanding us as a black culture. We as black people, we don't deserve to be killed just because we're running away from the police. We're scared just as much as they are, whether we did something right or wrong. This is everyday life for us.
Look at the mama.
Being scared of the police. Take that in consideration while everybody is making comments on the parent should have did this and the parent should have did that.
Okay, come on. Look, I ain't worried about it.
This the most ghettoest.
My name's Marlon.
Why is the cousin up here?
My condolences to everybody.
Why,
involved
man?
in this. I just want to say, Ryan, I'm so sorry. God, please watch over the rest of my family. I want to address all the negativity and saying
That's where
he
you
was
went
something
wrong.
in a stolen car, this and that. Listen, he was supposed to be at home that night and shit. Let me get this out. He had no business being in a stolen car, man. He had a bed to come home to. He slept in the car. He couldn't get in the house. All right. He called me like 6, 9 times, like 12, like between 12 and 1. He called me trying to get in. Text me. And I was asleep. Ryan, I'm so sorry. This was never supposed to happen to you. Ever. I'm so sorry, Ryan. I'm so sorry, Ryan. Just know he wasn't supposed to be there.
Nigga,
He wasn't supposed
he
to
sound
be
like
there.
it's his stolen car.
I'm about to say,
Nigga,
he gonna set them on the
it
mission.
it sound like
scared.
it's his shit.
He tripped and fell. He must have been so scared. I'm so sorry, Ryan.
The sad part
Just
is
let
Ryan probably
everybody
really was a
that's
good
talking shit
kid.
about it, just-
That's really the sad part. Ryan probably really was a good kid.
Mr. Wright, may I ask you real quick?
Yes.
Do the investigation and get it unfold. Is there a possibility of litigation or just help people understand what could be down the road?
Well, again, we're investigating. When we get all the information that we've requested, then we'll make a determination as to next steps. We have to analyze all of the information
look
we
at all these
receive,
weak
all
niggas
the
they
body
got,
cams,
man.
all the different
God
angles, and
damn.
then
Who,
we'll make a
man?
determination
The
as
lawyer?
to what next steps are.
So
Whether
the
that's
old man
filing
says-
lawsuit, whether that's litigation,
I don't like
Oh, you
him.
talking about the cousin?
know at this point, but it's an ongoing investigation, and
Why the granddad
we
still there? The
will,
family left.
once
Why
we
the
get all
granddad
the
still there?
information,
I
we'll
mean, so I
then
want
make
to
a
address all the
determination.
negativity.
They looking for camera time, bro.
And then proceeded
I'm
to
telling
say
you.
he should have never been there. He
Who
never
that?
addressed the negativity.
She trying to get on camera too.
Oh,
The
little light skin?
granddad got
Yeah.
a script.
They trying to get on camera. I ain't doing none of that shit. I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna be there.
But these is all like crimes that are really highly affected by the narrative. If they just keep pitching as the cop haters and all that, that's just what the lawyer probably said. Like, y'all gotta go and
Keep being
like,
lazy
y'all-
about cleaning your apartment.
like, you
No,
all
seriously.
feel bad for
Home
the
Aglow will
family,
clean it
bring
for just
Jesus
Cut that
$9.
shit, man. We
Home
can go to the
Aglow
next one or
washes and
something. Well, man, that shit, man, that shit goofy, bro.
That grandfather did not
Sorry,
mean none of what
Ryan.
he said.
What'd you say, no?
So that grandfather did not mean none of what he said. He was told to say that. He was told to be very cop friendly, very cop loving, very cop, empathizing.
His Lord Jesus Savior
No way, he
Savior
was
Christ told him to say that. His Lord Jesus Christ
No,
Savior told him to
this
say
whole
that.
old spiritual bullshit. I bet you the lawyer drained it into his mind to be the spiritual, Jesus loving, cop forgiving man. Like, come on, this man is like he lost his son and his grandchild 2 days ago, 3 days ago. He's probably just the only coherent or remotely emotionally regulated person that the lawyer was like, listen, here's what you're gonna do. You're dealing with like probably the victim is a cop. Like, he knows his son is done for, and he also has more of the son on his mind than his grandchild, because obviously he's affected by the grandchild, but his son is alive and in trouble. So he gonna say whatever he gotta say if a lawyer tell him that might help him. There's no way.
Man, long live Queen Mother, Auntie Asada Shakur. Fuck
The
that,
woman
man.
is always gonna be emotional. Nobody gonna have a woman say what he want her to say out of a situation like this. There's no script you
Mama
can
didn't say shit.
So get up there and
Mama
fight.
was like, yeah, come on, ma. All right, come on, ma. Come on, ma. Come on,
My
ma.
mom just went up there
Come
and then,
on, ma.
like,
Make a bad situation worse. No wonder the little nigga was outside.
She said, all right, ma. Come on. Come on, ma.
Said we wasn't gonna do this.
And cousin get up there. It wasn't supposed to be you, man. He text me
what
9.
do you think? I didn't even clock all of that.
He text me 6, 9 times. 12 what? What the little nigga got
Why
kicked
he
out?
acting like he stole the car because he couldn't get in? Why he didn't like go down?
He slept in the car. Nigga sleeping in a stolen car. Oh man, come on, bro.
I didn't even understand what the customer was saying. When he seemed emotional.
He had a bed to come home to. Man, shut up, nigga. You talking too much.
Way too much.
You telling the case. You helping the case, fool.
Yeah.
Shut up.
He's about to get charged too.
Yeah, charge him. Matter of fact, charge him. Charge him. That nigga stole the car. The little nigga took the car from him.
You was never supposed to.
That's what it sounded like. I was like,
that's what it sounded like. He was never supposed to be there. He was never. Man, shit, man.
Who was supposed to be there?
I ain't do none of that shit. Little nigga got locked up for some pistols in my building. In my building, little nigga got locked up in my with some guns out of my building and shit. I went straight to nigga mom's crib.
First question, what you doing outside?
I'm going to turn myself in, man. Don't tell him, don't worry about it, man. I'm going to turn myself in, man. She said, no, I just came from up there. I told him he better not say shit. He better not say a word. About 5-6 hours later, they threw the shit out. Because he was only like 15.
Gotcha.
He was like 14, 15. But he was on the roof shooting a gun off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even around.
Yeah.
I'm not even around. But of course, you know, takes him to the roof. Got him shooting just for wreck, shooting off the roof.
Yeah.
I'm walking on the block, police everywhere. They tracing the shots. They about to come in the building. And I'm here now, I'm on the block, but I'm like, these assholes still on the roof shooting, bro. And the D's and everybody is downstairs waiting for the shots so they know exactly where it's coming from. Yeah. They still on the roof shooting. I'm like, these some fucking idiots, bro. They ran right in my building. I said, look at this shit. They took about 6 guns out of that joint. Damn. Locked the little nigga up. Code 40. He probably like 15 at the time, 16 or whatever. I left. I couldn't even sleep, bro. I couldn't even sleep. All my joints. I couldn't even sleep. The next morning, I go to nigga mom's crib. And it was like 7 in the morning. I go to her crib. She you could tell she been up crying all fucking night.
Yeah.
Like, yo, man, Missy, I'm gonna turn myself in, man. This shit, man, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. You know what I mean?
Little man got me in a situation for real.
I don't got nothing to do with nothing. Nothing. I'm not even here. I just so happen to walk on the block. These niggas fucking around with my shit.
Jay, we've been telling BJ he gotta write a book. He playing around.
Shout out to the council city woman, Miss Sharani.
What she do?
She got that nigga out of jail. She went up there.
Okay.
She went up there. Nah, that wasn't his. He did that. Third.
He found him up there.
They went before the judge, man. Judge said he was 15 and all that. They sprayed that shit on his hands. He had the gunpowder shit on his hands. So they like, regardless of what, he was up there shooting guns or whatever. But they dismissed that shit. They let him go. But you know what I mean? I was going to turn myself in, bro. Mad as fuck. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I gotta go up here and tell these people that was my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I know you ain't talking.
His mom was solid though. She always was solid. She was like, just wait.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. She's cursing him out. That motherfucker should never even been up there doing that stupid ass shit. Word.
That's a fact.
But that's what it sounded like with him. It sounded like the little nigga took his stolen car or something. Was with his stolen car. So you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's what it sounded like with him.
Or he taught him how to steal cars or something.
I don't know. What you think about the family, Kurt?
I'm really tired of talking about it. I've made my point about it, you know.
Man, that was the most ratchet. That was some ratchet shit. That was some ratchet ghetto shit right there.
Cause I'm saying like, no wonder the little nigga was outside.
Now I see why this nigga outside. Yeah. She got 6 kids. You know what I mean? Now we see why this little nigga was outside.
So he living with the cousin?
I don't know what's going on, Will. It's gonna be more to this shit.
Well, why the cousin Why the cousin couldn't answer the phone? He was too fucked up. He was nodded out on the couch, huh?
Shit, 12, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Shit.
Then what is an
Catch me
18-year-old
on the
doing
wrong
at
day. I ain't
1
answering the
o'clock in the
phone either.
morning? All right.
Word
I
up.
went all the way to the club in Georgia when my daughter went out. 1 o'clock, she ain't home. I crashed the whole club. Took the mic from the DJ. I know your ass is in there. You shake the trees and you'll see the monkeys run. My daughter tried to break out the side door. I caught her. Where you think you at 1 o'clock in the motherfucking morning?
Oh yeah,
See.
you got an older daughter too, Kurt.
Yeah, my daughter Pig. I got 2 older daughters, Nikki and Pig.
Yeah, I didn't know you had 2.
Yeah. By my first wife,
How old was you when you had your first kid? How old was you?
I was 14 when I had my first.
I'll be damn, Kurt.
This nigga talk about. Let Kurt talk long enough, man. I'm gonna catch him.
It's gonna go full circle.
It's gonna come full circle, man. This man
But
crazy.
but listen, I was responsible. I already had my own place. I stayed with my daddy. He broke out, married his second wife, and paid the rent up for a year. You gone. You already out here. You know, I was already in the street. You know what I'm saying? I took care of mine.
You definitely did that, Kurt. Still do.
They said you think you grown, then do what grown people do. Pay some bills.
We got some comments, Will?
No, Jay said BJ and Jeff Teague, the best storytellers on YouTube.
Jeff Teague, my man. Jeff Teague, my man.
And then Shakira said, Kurt, good dad, Kurt. 14.
Man, Kurt was a drill sergeant to his goddamn kids, man. I used to have to leave, man. I used to feel bad. I used to feel bad and had to leave, man. This nigga, here go Kurt. Yeah, I'm out. Kurt flipping on the whole crib. You motherfuckers gonna clean this goddamn house up today.
Hate to see him coming.
Or you ain't gonna eat.
I'm out, Kurt. Here, Kurt. You can have the rest of this weed, man. I'm out. I'm out, man. You can have the rest of this weed, Kurt. I'm out.
Oh, you gonna tell them, right? Man, well, you know, you the party. You wasn't letting your kids do no out of the. No, you gotta do
Nah, hell no.
Yeah.
No.
I remember when Eli used to be wanting to play, put him down at the chessboard.
Fact.
You learn chess, you learn how to maneuver this life. Because there's always a different narrative. You know, somebody
We used to be playing in tailgaters, Will.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we used to be playing in tailgaters. Hell yeah. Kurt, I think Kurt, man, listen.
Yeah,
man.
I was finished with it by the time I started going to tailgate. I started going there in like 09.
Oh yeah, it was shit. I was already gone. I was already on vacation, man. I was already vacation.
Appreciate you, Johnny. Johnny said great
So
show.
what you know with that? We was hanging out.
Huh?
I thought that was 2009.
09 what? What'd you say?
But then we was at tailgaters.
That was the end of 09. That's when I came home, matter of fact. I came home October 09. October
Right.
09. Kurt, I think I met you in like 2010.
Okay.
Renee.
I thought it was 09 because I
moved
moved
by
to
2010 though, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, it was
Dying
fading
down.
out. I was back up there just fucking around, but that's when we was up there, matter of fact, Kurt, 2010.
Okay.
It had to be 2000. It was 2009, 2010 because I moved into Norwood Park in 2009.
Yeah.
And that's when I met
Yeah. Yeah, Renee.
through Renee. Yeah.
Yep.
So the layoffs at UPS, that's Trump fault, Kurt? What they lost 600? They lost 600.
Nah, 20,000.
20,000 jobs.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. I'm glad y'all got to the politics though. Because I got some ammunition.
What happened? Just shoot. I got
Okay.
man.
Okay. The Department of
You
Education.
got about 15 minutes, man.
They want to send the funds back to the state. And of course we have
Department of Education.
Yeah, they want. That's why they fired all those people from the Department of Education. Talking about, wasteful spending. But now the legislatures in the different states especially Missouri, just passed a law that private schools for the rich can extract money, funds, um, and have the public, us, the paying people, pay for their private schools, but they underfund the
Man, get the
schools.
fuck out of here, Kurt. What are you talking about, man? What are you
All you
talking
got to
about?
do is look up the legislation that's
What you said?
recently been passed, and I think there's 12 states with the Republican states where
I
they
hate
have
looking up the shit for you, man. What is it now?
I'm not gonna do it.
This really, that's Noah's job. Noah
I'm
be
not
helping
gonna do
you.
it
I don't
today.
be fucking helping you.
I'm on something else. I'm about to start yelling about the airport.
the legislature that was passed where private schools are being funded by public funds.
Can you open the window a little?
I promise you, see, y'all ain't been keeping up with that part because y'all don't really care about that. Like this shit is real life. They making the public pay private schools that the rich folks go to with these what they call them grants, and they
Kurt. I don't even blame you. I blame Missouri education. I blame the Department of Education in Missouri because I know y'all fucking graduation level is below sea level.
just look up the policy. We talking about legislation.
I'm gonna read it, bro. Private schools are receiving public funding through various programs like vouchers, education savings accounts, ESAs, and tax credit scholarships. These programs essentially allow parents to use public funds that would have been allocated for their child's public education to cover private school tuition and other related expenses. Why would you be complaining about that?
So why would I want to pay private schools that I can't afford?
You don't get it. You can afford it now because you could use the public school money, vouchers, whatever you was getting to put your kids to public school. You could use that to send them to private school now. It's not just for public school. You could use that to send them to private school.
You getting it wrong. They're not. You can't get it from the public schools. But the public schools are the schools that our children go to, not the private, because we can't afford the private. So they taking
That
the
will
money.
help you be able to afford it. That will help you. Vouchers, and the other stuff they have that you get from the public, whatever, government or whatever, that you can use for whatever. They're saying private schools can accept it now. They will pay the private schools like they pay the public schools. You might have to cover the rest of it. It's a private school. They don't have to let you in there if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, it's your fault. Your kids don't need to be in there then. That's that.
But I can afford to put money into a system that pays somebody that can afford. Why should the poor have to pay those people that can afford something, education, when they want to allow that money to stay where it's at in the public schools and continue to teach our children? Just raise the standard of teaching. If the graduation is so low, it's on the teachers to teach these kids.
Ah, man, them badass kids in St. Louis, nigga. You always goddamn bringing up how the St. Louis is the murder capital per capita and this, that, and the third. Nobody want to teach them raggedy ass kids out there, man, in St. Louis. What the fuck is you talking about? You don't even like them niggas. You just was in the street fighting them niggas and shit. The niggas just jumped you. You just was out there fighting 6 of them niggas, man. Don't you think would you teach them niggas?
I would try to, yeah. Because what they know is what they know is what somebody taught them.
Man, ain't nobody trying. I mean, I ain't gonna say ain't nobody trying to teach these niggas, but you can't. These kids is fucked up, man. They
If you don't teach for one, how you gonna teach one?
The kids are knocking the teachers out, bro. They beating the teachers up, man. What are you talking about?
And you
they
don't
slapping
think
the
those
teachers.
same people, if you send them to private schools, they're not gonna do that. So what you supposed to do to people that's uneducated and haven't got an education, can't afford an education? So what you want to do?
First of all, the kids that are going to private schools are coming from better homes. They're not coming from a home where it's 6 of them and 3 living in 6 of them in a 2-bedroom apartment, 4 to a bed. You know
So
what I
the
mean?
ones that, but what I'm saying, what do you propose for the ones that stay in the family that's 6 in a 2-bedroom apartment? They just get nothing. You forget about them.
Get your shit together. What you mean? What they supposed to get, Kurt?
How they gonna get their shit together if they can't even get an education to get
Man,
their
you gotta
shit
talk to the parents. Then that's the parents' fault, man. They had all these kids.
But they're here. Okay, so what do we say about humanity?
Man,
We say,
I don't care, man. I'm not into caring about motherfuckers that don't care about themselves. Poor people. I don't care about poor people, bro. I really don't. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't one of them niggas, man. I don't care about poor people, bro. Noah come from the fucking desert. She's a lawyer. They don't even got water.
yeah, she's from another country. You know what I'm saying?
Noah's a lawyer, man. Don't talk to me about these poor people over here that keep that
You
want to be
saying that
poor.
in the same tongue that you saying fuck all the immigrants.
All the poor foreigners that come over here end up doing great.
Then why are they sending them back?
Who? We're not talking about them.
It's different tiers. Like it's still a tier of poor people that don't like the poor people that has all these problems in Jordan isn't the poor people that have a remote capability to leave. The only reason I had a ability to leave if I worked hard and got into university and all that, I was put into this subset of people from
Man, your people got money, man.
there's a lower subset of people from a third world country where it's not a remote option, and these are the equivalent of some poor people in America. But it's different when you compare a first world country to a third world country. But I just think I'm definitely not in the tier where like there's a tier that if no matter how hard you work, you are not like your teachers do not speak English. You're not going anywhere outside Jordan. You're not. Like you're spending the rest of your life there. You're gonna be making trouble there.
It's mentality over everything. It's mentality.
Yeah, it is.
I grew up in the projects. I grew up in poor people. We lived in the projects. Yeah. We lived in the projects with my grandmother. We all was in the projects in a 3-bedroom apartment. We all did that. My mom's got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, but you still had a hardworking mother.
To a
people
house.
That had a mother that was
She worked hard by herself on the train with her son. You know what I mean? Got to drop him off at daycare. We ride in the train together. Got to take him to daycare, then go to work, then pick him up, come back home. That's an hour ride.
Do it again tomorrow.
At 2021. It's a mentality, though. It's a mentality and a work ethic.
But where do you get that mentality from? Because you saw it in your mother. It's people that never saw that mentality. It's people that never experienced the benefits of somebody around them having that mentality. It's people that had a broke, like possibly addicted mother. It's people that had like a father that didn't work hard and just was on the street, drunk on the corner every day. So how do you hold them to the same standard or expect them to be able to break out of that cycle in the same way that somebody that's seen that mentality and seen what it achieves and seen what it can do for somebody? Like I just feel like there's a subset of the people that just they've never seen that, they've never experienced it, and to hold them to the standard of you could break out of poverty. I just don't think everybody could break out of poverty. I think it's people that
I didn't see
too many. Like
I didn't see nothing. I didn't see that. I was a baby. I ain't see nothing. I ain't see nothing. I really don't remember anything. I remember, spurts and stuff, but I don't remember anything till I was like probably 11, 12. I don't remember that. I just know the stories or whatever, but I don't remember that. It's just me. I don't want to be broke. And I remember when I was 15, 16 years old, and I was like, man, I can't ask my mother for no money. That's all. It was that simple. I was 15. Oh, you know what I did see? My mother coming home with headaches every day from work, tired. I did see that. So that was, let me make sure my sister's straight. Let me make sure my sister ate. Let me make sure all that she good before I go outside. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then my mother come home. I know she tired. She going in the room. Let me make sure my sister's straight. Did her homework and all that. I'm back outside. I want these Jordans. I ain't about to ask my mom for no money. You know what I mean? I done missed all types of shit because I know how hard my moms work to put us in private school, Kurt. I'm a private school baby in the ghetto, in Section 8 low-income housing, in Bed-Stuy. I'm a private school baby. I know how hard she worked for us to go to private school. She paid for that. by herself. You know what I mean? I'm not about to ask my moms for no money. Even though I didn't choose the right way to get it, I could have just went and got a job or something. But no, my motivation comes from me not asking my moms for no money, bro. No. I remember when I stopped that shit, 15, 16 years old, man. I'm not asking my moms for no money. Christmases and all that was done. My sister was getting stuff for Christmas. I didn't care about Christmas.
But we agree that overwhelmingly a lot of people in the black communities, not necessarily are lower income, but in most inner cities, they are the lower income. They do deserve to get an education, at least have the opportunity to get a good education, and not have to be driven all the way to private school.
All right, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna agree with you. Yes.
Who paying for that?
We all deserve to have education.
Because they paying for the education in the rich neighborhood.
Right. The taxpayer is going to pay a certain amount, and then the private school obviously going to have the better and best of everything because they paying extra for that. It's never going to be equal.
We deserve education. Yes, the low income class deserve education and all that. Okay, cool. Yes.
Education starting at home.
My private school was on DeKalb and Tompkins Avenue. No, you know where DeKalb and Tompkins is?
Yeah.
Down the street from Marcy Projects, Tompkins Projects, Sumner Projects, LG, down the street from Marcy Pool. Niggas was bringing guns into our private school, man. It wasn't even like that. But the education aspect of being inside that building with them people that love teaching and with kids that love learning is totally different from a school, a public school, where the kids is coming in to gang bang, rob and steal and whatever and curse the teacher out and all that. It's different, bro. And coming from don't nobody care about no education, bro.
Like Jay said, the environment.
My friends didn't care about no education. Matter of fact, I don't think any of my peers, my class, graduated from high school. Period.
So if you take the funds out of the public school,
you still talking about funds. The people gotta want to go to school and learn.
Okay, but listen what I'm saying.
You mean in the private school?
Forget the private school. Let's stay in public school.
Okay, I'm talking about public. If you take the funds out of public school, what are you saying for the rest of the young kids that come from lower income that are trying to learn, that's not in there? You know what I'm saying? Now it's not enough funds to even educate them because it's been somewhere else.
You act like what do they need money for? What the books,
everything costs money.
The computers, the stuff is still in there, Kurt. You act like because Trump said the state is gonna run. I'm backing up. The state is gonna run. Matter of fact, he's still messing with y'all. He said he's just gonna let the state run it. But if y'all gonna have boys playing in girl sports, I'm not giving y'all no money. But y'all rather advocate for boys playing in girl sports though.
That's a total different issue about boys and girls sports and whatever. That's a whole different issue as a
It's still school. It's still funding going to the school.
What I'm saying to you is you're pushing it to the states. And those Republican states are saying we want the money to go to our rich constituents that can take money from public funds.
No, ain't nobody. That's not what's happening, Kurt. You're not comprehending what they're saying. That's not what happened. That don't even make sense.
It's taking money from the public funds.
No, they not. No, they not.
You just read it.
You're not comprehending what I just read. That's the problem.
It says the money that's allocated from the public schools, and they get the grant, and the private
vouchers
schools
and stuff, right?
Make up the rest. But if you're taking it from the public schools, that means you're taking out funds to be able to pay for teachers, pay for books, and you're putting it over here.
That's not what that's saying, Kurt. If you got say you got a private school you want to send your kid to, the private school $800 a month. You getting $300, $400, $500 in vouchers for a public school, whatever for the assistance for this public school. Because they got schools right here in Gwinnett County that go up to 5th grade. That's private school that take caps. It might not cover the whole bill, but instead of you using it, but instead of them saying, oh, you can only use it for public school, now they're saying you could take your caps, your government funding or whatever, the private schools will accept it now. and you just got to come up with the rest. They're not saying we're taking money out of the public schools and giving it to the private schools. They're not
Yes,
saying that.
sir.
No, you're not.
What other reason would they pass the legislation to fund the Department of Education?
They didn't defund it. You all over the place, bro.
They,
They're just saying they're not fucking with y'all no more. Get y'all shit together. Y'all complaining about the federal part of so much. Guess what? I give it back to the state. You know when the state was, guess what? When black people were thriving before the 60s, the state was in control of the public school system anyway.
and there was also pushing cotton for $2 an hour.
I'm talking about before the 60s, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I'm just not going to sit here and play victim, man. About that shit, bro.
Thriving.
Go ahead, Noel.
60s was thriving in the 60s, BJ. Everything is falling apart. Newark Airport has been canceling like 200 flights because of Trump's budget cuts and all the people that he fired. Nothing has improved. Like, you don't have any example to say that, oh, when you give it back to the state, anything gets better. It's just getting worse. It's getting chaotic. It's not done in a proper way. He's leveraging. He's just trying to push his policies.
What's getting chaotic?
Blanket like funding. Like if Harvard doesn't want to punish.
What's getting chaotic?
What do you mean? Literally, I have a flight from Newark in 2 weeks. This is why I've been waiting to rant about it. From Newark in like 10 days. And I'm literally, they're telling us to watch every day.
All Trump for your flight?
Canceled. 400 flights got canceled over the weekend.
That's
they said
Trump fault?
United announced 30% of the flights are going to get cut because there's not enough air traffic controllers. The air traffic controllers literally said this is 100% Trump fault. We can't do this, and it's unsafe to travel. Do not travel from Newark Airport.
I don't care what they say. They need to hire more. They need to hire more. So then that clearly shows that they only hired them people for the DEI program, for the DEI benefit of it,
Trump just
for the DEI incentive.
Probationary period.
That's what it clearly shows. Because Trump took away the DEI shit, they lost all their employees. So that clearly shows they was just hiring people because they was handicapped, black, or woman, or gay.
They lost all their employees because they fired them.
Guess what? You complaining about what? American Airlines or something? That's $1 billion company. Hire some more people.
He's pushing for more privatization of it when air traffic is the last thing that should be. Anything that where human safety is important should not be private. This is everything that's wrong with America. Every other successful country around the world, when human safety is at the core of an industry, it does not become private because private prioritizes profit and
like what country?
Prioritize human well-being in normal situations.
Like what country? What are you talking about?
Every country in Europe. You think the
name one? Like what country and what are you talking about?
All right, let me give you examples. Countries in Europe where air traffic is not privatized. In Europe, most air traffic control services are not privatized. Instead, they're typically operated by government-owned or government-controlled entities, such as France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Belgium, Austria, Switzerland, Portugal, Greece, Hungary, Czech Republic, Poland, Finland. All of these countries rank in the top countries when it comes to human well-being and quality of life because you can't have a.
And all them countries are poor.
What?
All them countries are poorer than America.
Yes, but people aren't dying. How many planes have crashed in America?
All them countries are poorer than America.
4 months ago, how many planes have crashed on American Airlines?
They human. That's all they got is the human. What you said? What you said? Human well-being. That's all they got left. They don't have nothing.
I don't want money. I want well-being.
You want money, Nora. Stop saying that. That's why you're over here.
Well-being first.
You came over here for money. Because your well-being is better off in Jordan. They got well-being in Jordan. You could stay in Jordan. But you came to America because America is a capitalist country.
No, I only came here because I knew that I was going to be able to buy my well-being. But I'm from
money.
a third world country. If I was from Switzerland, if I was from Finland, I would have sat my ass in Switzerland and Finland till the day I died. Why would I leave if they literally making me happy and feeding me and I live in they have the best quality of life over there. I came from a third world country and I knew that if I came to America and did what I had to do, I could buy my well-being. But in other countries, you don't have to buy well-being. The state prioritizes your well-being, the airplane, the healthcare, everything that involves human safety, human life. So Trump's pushing for the privatization of air traffic is literally one of his worst policies. And also,
it might be. I mean, I don't. The man been in office for 100 days. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, if y'all feel like everything is been chaotic, then that's y'all feeling. I feel like shit is the same.
He started damaging this industry in 2018. That's when he initially was pushed. He's had two.
What industry?
This whole air traffic shit. I was reading a lot about it.
Man, I don't give a fuck about no air traffic.
My flight.
Y'all pick the weirdest shit to care about.
What do you mean? You won't care about it if you had a flight out of Newark.
I don't care about no air traffic. This nigga Kurt went from the school,
what do you
public
mean
school.
Airplanes?
They defunding the public schools and giving the money to the private schools. You talking about, they defunded the air traffic control. Now my flight been canceled for 10 days. Man, y'all don't go somewhere and sit down, man.
After how much I was sobbing on the last flight we took, how much I was sobbing, and you understand why this is important to me.
Hey, man, don't go. It's not a good time to fly anyway. Why are you flying?
I have to take a 15-hour flight to see my mother. I gotta get on a plane.
It's not you better FaceTime her. It's not a good time to fly. Niggas
what am I waiting for? Trump
niggas is falling in the Hudson River.
All right, well,
the plane fell outside your building. Didn't the plane just fall outside your building?
Wait.
In the Hudson River.
That shit was crazy.
The plane fell outside your building. Huh?
That shit was wild.
I don't get you, BJ. You saying, well, they should hire more people. Why should they have to hire more people that you just fired because they don't agree with you?
Because they wasn't qualified.
They were qualified. There were literally no reason to assume they wasn't qualified. It wasn't
qualified for the last 20 years.
Wheelchair.
They were DEI agents. They wasn't qualified.
And so that's just because they are against what you believe. You decide that their job is no longer needed, so you get rid of them. And now that the planes is dropping out the sky, you want to blame the Democrats.
Yo, hold on. Let me ask you this. Why was they fired though? Because
Donald Trump didn't want to. He wanted to pay Elon his boyfriend.
His administration implemented budget cuts. They couldn't afford to keep that many employees.
Okay, that's the truth.
Somebody's money.
Okay, so because of budget cuts, right?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know why they was fired.
Because he was deregulating. This was his whole policy: deregulation, pushing everything back to the state. The Federal Aviation Agency, just like all federal agencies, was suffering budget cuts. But it's stupid and it's an important thing. Americans have to travel for work every day. It's not like I'm talking about. We don't live at a time where travel is such a crazy luxury. Like, this shit is affecting everybody. It's people laid up in Newark like it's fucking Istanbul. Like, this shit is crazy.
All I'm saying is why you have to hire people. You just fire them because they don't agree with your policy.
And this is the worst industry to fire people in. There's been shortages in air traffic controllers for literally like decades. Like, this is the worst. This industry can barely stand this bullshit. Like, that's why it collapsed so quickly. And there'll be others to follow. This is just the first one. You can't act like you could just push everything to the state.
I'd rather talk about the Democrats that blocked the bill to charge niggas with a felony that want to pay 16 and 17-year-olds for sex. Let's talk about that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. I don't give a fuck about the air traffic control or the public schools. I don't care.
So the Democrats shot that down?
The Democrats blocked the bill in California again, of course, for the second year in a row, to charge 16, 17-year-olds, to charge people that pay 16 or 17-year-olds for sex with a felony. They keep blocking it. The Republicans want them to charge them as a felon. Right. The Democrats are saying no. They keep blocking it.
The 16-year-old, that's what you're worried about? Like teenage prostitution?
Yeah.
Take me back to the topic.
That's what I'm worried about. Them niggas should get felonies.
Doing that? Like,
yeah, them niggas should be convicted felons. Yes.
Why would you be a convicted felon? You a 16-year-old dumbass. Why would you be a convicted felon and ruin your life and never get a job again?
No, the people paying.
Yeah,
the people
Johns.
paying.
The Johns need to be.
The
felons.
people paying the 16-year-old and the 17-year-old to be charged with a felony.
Most of them are Republicans.
What happened?
What's the age of the person paying them? Are you saying grown people is paying?
Grown people, of course. Yeah, grown people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And most of them is probably them
Kurt and his Democrat friends.
Felons now?
No, I ain't got to pay for no sex, buddy.
Misdemeanor.
Hey,
I gotta look into that.
They blocked it again. They blocked it for the second year in a row.
Half of them people that's probably buying sex from them teenagers is them old ass Republicans.
Even if that's true, I want them to be charged as a felon. See? See how that works? I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. But I know the Democrats are the ones blocking it. I know that. And there was a Democratic senator over there in California, a woman. She the one that flipped. She the one flipping out about it. And it was her bill. And she's a Democrat. And she the one flipping out about it.
You know so much about that bill. What are the amendments that was with that bill? See, when they pass a bill about something, there are all kind of amendments that are attached to it.
Exactly. That's what I'm about to find out. What the catch
let Noah the lawyer. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I just read headlines, nigga. You talk about amendment. It's all amendments attached to that bill. Yo, you see Kurt shaking his head and they Yo, Kurt said, I got him now. It's all amendments attached to that bill. What's the amendment?
Right.
Man, I just read the headlines, man. I don't give a damn about no amendments. Your Democrat buddies blocked it, man. They with everything evil. Go ahead. Noah looking it up. Noah looking it up. And see, you know it's real because Noah already would have been yelling. She would have already been yelling by now.
Give me a second. My research is taking a minute.
Well, see, DJ, he been just reading off of them conspiracy theory things.
Oh, I want to talk about Burkina Faso president too, and we could be out.
Okay.
They trying to knock my man out. Who that? Jay? What Jay said? Let's go to some of the comments. Damn, we missed the comments.
Republicans golf together. It's just been Jay.
Yeah, they do.
Jay been holding us down.
Yeah, they do, Jay.
And Shakira.
Yeah, they do, Jay.
Jay said he don't mess with you. That's when you was talking about your private school stories. Bringing guns.
Yeah, Jay, I'm sorry. I just lived around poor people. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm sorry, man. I don't have that story where the lights was out. I keep saying this. The lights was out. We ain't had food in the refrigerator. We ain't had no water and all that. We couldn't bathe. We couldn't see and all that. I don't have that story, man. I just lived around poor people. We wasn't poor, though. We wasn't poor. My balls went to work. Them niggas' mothers didn't go to work. They got drunk or high.
I got the...
Straight up. All the women that went to work on my block, it shows.
Yeah.
And they walk in their apartment. It showed. Straight up. It showed.
Jay said he went to private school.
Shit. Now and Dre, you from Newark. Where you from, Jay? Jay from Jersey. What part of Jersey you from, Jay? Jay from the trenches. Just because we live in the trenches don't mean we got to be poor. That's a poor mentality. Right. Yo, I'm poor. I need what they gonna give me. Man, I don't get. I'm gonna take it. Right. I'm gonna get it. I was the kid that was packing bags at 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, till 11 o'clock at night. I got my ass whipped because my mother and them ain't know where I was at. The whole project's looking for me. I'm at Wallbounds packing, but my mom's up here, bro. I'm telling story after story. I'm at Wallbounds packing bags, 8, 9 years old, bro. I probably came home with $60, $70. I gave all that shit to my mother. At 8, 9 years old, here, ma. She whipped my ass still. I still got ass whipping. Nobody knew where I was at. Miss Geraldine was coming to Wallbounds and said, yo, did you see? You know your mother and your grandmother is all over the projects looking for you. I've been here all day. I've been at Wallbounds all day. Yeah, usually they kick me out. They let me stay this day. I gotta stay. I gotta get it.
They say he keep coming back. We might as well let him stay.
They ain't never let me stay past an hour. They always kick me out. I make $10. They kick me out. Yo, you gotta go. You know what I mean? They let me stay the whole day. I didn't go nowhere. I stayed right at Wallbounds and packed bags all day. I left that joint with like $60, bro. Nice. My mom's up here. Word up. Nah, man, that's a mentality, dog.
Wait, it still didn't stop you from going from packing bags to packing bags.
It's a mentality, man. I just want some money, man. I sold water, all that. Before it was a style, before the water boys and all that. 98, 99, I was on Atlantic Avenue selling waters that we stole from Pathmark. I was on Atlantic Ave selling waters that we stole out of Pathmark.
and And the same people that went that same way, which is a lot of us, we hustled the way we could, shovel snow, shit, cut grass,
It's a
whatever.
mentality, man. It's a mentality, bro. I definitely shovel snow. I love when it snow.
Right.
I love
But
when it snow.
still,
What? I
just
love when it
because
snow.
just because you went
I'm
to
in
private
Sheepshead Bay, man. When it snow, I'm getting $50 to get this white man car out the snow. $50, $20, 50, 30. What? They paying. Paying. I'm out there frostbit and everything. Can't even feel nothing. Can't feel this shit was slavery.
Man.
I can't feel nothing. I'm out there. What?
Bro, I remember I was out in that snow so long shoveling
Oh,
one damn
my
time.
God.
My damn pants stood up
Buffalo,
by themselves, bro.
I can't even imagine being
Just
in
frozen
Buffalo, bro.
stiff.
Y'all get 8 feet.
Yeah, easy.
They find bodies in April, May.
What's the going price to shovel all that snow?
Man, listen.
8 feet is crazy.
I ain't,
Buffalo
we
get
ain't
8
had
feet.
We ain't had no rich neighborhood where BJ was going to shovel. I probably was getting $5 if that.
Yeah, nah,
That's
them white
crazy.
people
You was
got
probably
money.
falling in that snow. 8
Yeah,
feet
I
is wild.
was in Sheepshead Bay, man.
BJ said it's a mindset. No, that's a fact.
No, it's a mindset.
BJ, I got
you
some
at.
facts for you on that thing we was talking about, the prostitution.
Cause
So the
some
fact,
of the go ahead, Noah.
no, you were gonna just talk about this. I thought you was ready to move topic.
Cause some of the dopest people come from the most fucked up situations.
Yeah, that's what makes us dope.
You got women that been molested and raped as a child. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And see, I know too much of the history of the Black Panthers and our ancestors alone that really was out here getting fucked up. That really, you know what I'm saying, been through it all, bro. We don't have no excuse in 2025. If you poor in 2025, it's because you want to be poor.
You choose to be.
You choose to be poor, bro.
I think maybe that's the biggest difference between America and other countries is that I don't feel that way about where I grew up. I don't feel like everybody has a choice. I feel like some people
Fuck
don't.
no, it's way harder out there.
Yeah, and I think like that's why when you say that, I don't know what it's like to grow up in America. I don't know how poor people
This
are.
the land. Our poor is different from y'all poor. Our poor still ain't y'all poor. Y'all poor is totally different. This is still the land of opportunity where you could be poor and still come up.
But like with the most people that I see that can't help themselves is either addicted to drugs or
That's
like
it.
homeless, like shit like that. It's
That's
always,
it.
yeah,
That's
and it's
what
like
I
I
just
don't know
said.
to what extent that's a joke because it's people
Everyone-
that were born from like while their mother was smoking or do you know what I mean? Like I don't feel like there's always some people that if your mother was a crackhead and you literally had to get weaned off of crack when you were 2 months old, like those are the American stories that I know that it's like real people that could barely escape what the life they was brought into.
Everyone that worked, every parent,
everybody
everybody
else
that had a working mother. I'm gonna say mother because none of us had dads. Period.
No, y'all had
It's
that.
about 200. It's about 150 of us on this block. None of us had dads. So everybody who had a working mother household was different than the one that had a drunk mother or crackhead mother or whatever else. You feel me? Welfare wanting mother. You got people that just would rather stay on welfare than get off of it.
Yeah.
Straight up and down. That's a problem. That's poor. That's a poor mentality. Straight up. That's a poor mentality. Nah,
That's
man.
a generational curse.
Nah, man. That's you know what I mean? Nah. I ain't giving them no excuses, Kurt. Because I live with them. So I know how they think. They don't care.
I'll say it.
Kurt, you care more about them than they care about themselves.
I'll say it that's a generational curse. Those people that generation after generation stays on welfare where they get $200 or $300 a month sitting on their ass as opposed to getting $200 or $300 a week and going to work. It's a generational curse. They sit in it, they think that that's a way of life. That's what they learn. They pass that down to their kids.
That's all they know.
Their mama was on welfare waiting every month for that check from the government. And the kids grow up having, at 12, 13, 14, having babies so that they can get a check. It's a generational curse.
I'll let y'all have that if you know what I mean.
And see, that's a choice. Just like being on the corner panhandling, because if a man sits on the corner and asks me every day for some money, he can spend that time at some employer trying to get a job.
Yeah.
Some of them niggas is making money, Kurt. Some of them niggas making
I
more
know
money
they.
they making more money panhandling than niggas going to work.
I was at the gas station the other day, and there's this guy standing outside the deli in the store in the gas station, opening the door and like waiting for people to tip him. And I was like, why the fuck aren't you filling my gas? Like I would have paid you if you did something useful. It's New York. I don't want to get out my car. He's standing there, and everybody go in the store. You just look at them like, where's my tip at? Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of
I
ways
hate
to
them
add
niggas. Them
value.
niggas be in the way. Hold
At a
up, man.
gas
I don't
station
need
is
you to
crazy.
open this door for me, nigga.
That's a big hustle in Jordan. Everybody can fill somebody's gas. You're never gonna fill your gas yourself. You pay somebody $2, they do it.
Can't do that in St. Louis. They'll put all your gas in a gas can and run through the gangway.
Why? Who wants to teach these motherfuckers in St. Louis? Who wants to teach them? You can't do nothing in St. Louis.
Can't even pay
You
a
can't
teacher
do nothing
enough.
in St. Yeah, why
need
would
a
I want
lot
to
of-
teach these people?
lot
Why
of
I don't want to
women.
be around these people that's either gonna kill me because we got the highest murder rate per capita. Why would I even care about them?
Patient
Will,
woman.
why, Kurt,
It
why would I
wouldn't
care
be-
about them?
It wouldn't be for the old
It's
people.
not
It's for
right.
the kids so that they don't learn that behavior and continue to perpetuate it.
Yeah.
So
You teach the younger children because those are the ones that have the impressionable mind. You get them in schools with qualified teachers that will teach these kids a better way as opposed to what they see in the street every day.
yeah, that sounds good, man.
You tell a child, you don't be jumping off the porch, don't go do this, but that's everything around them.
That sounds good, man.
Teachers really can have a lot of impact, especially at that age. Like if you have one teacher that thinks you're a good kid or thinks you know, sees something in you, like it can make a world of a difference for a young kid, especially
Yeah, probably when they're young, but by the time they 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then they got to go outside and go to the store and go out, and they outside and go to the store, go outside, walk to school, walk through this neighborhood, beef with these niggas because he from this block. I don't get along with that block. Might get killed over his jacket and all. Come on, bro. What are we talking about, man?
But that didn't come from the school. That comes
It's
from
our
home.
culture. It's our culture, man. Stop blaming Trump for the funding the school and all that.
Nothing
It's
about
our
Trump.
culture.
I said-
Black
I
culture
didn't
is
say-
fucked
I
up,
didn't say
man. Our
nothing
culture
about
fucked
Trump.
up, bro. And
You
it's not
said
gonna get no
something
better
about
until you
Trump.
admit that.
Trump, that every time they ask him about what he's doing, he want to point at a Democrat. We're not even talking about Trump.
I didn't
We
say
talking
nothing about Democrats.
You said stop blaming Trump. I'm not blaming Trump for that. I'm blaming those parents. You know what I'm saying? It's those parents that's not, see, because the school can only teach you so much.
You're
They
not supposed
have
to be
a
dependent on the school anyway, man.
That's
the school
the
is
first
really just a
mistake.
daycare, bro. It's really just daycare, bro.
It's to teach you processes. You have all kind of processes in life. And if you don't solve the problem, you get it wrong. That's the only thing, only when you get into higher learning do you learn profession. Or either higher learning, trade school, or wherever. School teaching you about geometry, what they got to do with life. That's where they have system that's called homework. Because if the parents is not on the same page with the teacher is, the teacher can't teach them nothing. You didn't taught your kids to go into school and cuss the teacher out. Because that's all you're doing as a parent. You ain't doing shit.
Man, go get a city job, man.
Do what?
Go get a city job, man. Go drive a bus, man. Go drive a bus. And if them niggas ain't got no money to get on the bus, leave them alone. Let them on the bus, nigga.
Exactly. But you
Go get a city job. You know how many people is doing well in New York with a city job? Working for MTA, driving a train, cleaning up the train stations over there, cleaning up, maintenance man, conductor. Working for MTA, a city job that's you part of a union, one of the best healthcare situations you'll have. You know how many of my partners, young boys, I had to beat in their head about that shit that didn't have no felonies.
Like, what y'all doing?
That's what I'm saying.
For 10, 15 years, ain't had no felony. Man, y'all niggas better go get that city test, take that city test.
But that comes
didn't
from
take the city test and now they convicted felons. Come on, man. This shit, man. What you talk about, Kurt, bro? I get you. I get it, bro. But I know my people, man. I know the people. I know my people. I ain't talking about 100% of them, but the 95% of them, I know. They don't want nothing out of life. They don't want nothing no more than what they getting and what they seeing every day right there in that 5-block radius, if they even go 5 blocks.
Anything they got to put some effort into. They ain't
Any effort, my nigga. Any effort. My homeboy just got killed on a corner he been on for 30 years. What are we talking about, man? Now all of a sudden they talking about, I feel so bad for his kids. His kids, I didn't even know he had kids. His kids.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had kids.
Oh my God.
Nigga, it was the first day, nice day of New York outside. Maybe you should have took your kids to the park.
Exactly.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. I grew up. I'm telling you, my class, them niggas didn't even graduate. All them niggas dropped out. I don't know anybody that graduated in my class.
And that's what happens to them.
Nobody. Shout out to my moms. Is Josh still in here? Shout out to my moms for sending me across town to James Madison and not Boys and Girls High School.
You'd have been just like them.
I probably would have dropped out too. Yeah, I'd probably have been with all the dropouts too. But I went way across town to James Madison, you know what I mean, with a cultural, diverse high school with my little Jewish homegirls. I'd have had them jump north too. Aviva, I'd have put the Aviva was dope. Matter of fact, you and Aviva would get along real good.
Do they like fight and all that?
Huh?
You won't let me get this topic out, but you just said you went to a diverse high school, but yet you're against diverse equity and inclusion.
Did I get what?
You said you went to a diverse high school, right?
Yeah.
But you're against diverse equity and inclusion.
Yeah, one don't got nothing to do with the other.
Why not?
Because you got to take a test to get in that school. I had to take a test to get in that school, Kurt.
You gotta take a test to become a air traffic controller too.
I don't know nothing about that.
Well, you got to take a lot of tests to do that. That shit is hard.
I don't know. I'm told he asked me about high school. He asked me about high school.
I'm talking about
New York. Let me tell you about New York, though. I don't know if it was like this in Missouri. For the most part, you don't have to go to your zone school. You know what I'm saying? James Madison is one of them schools where you had to take a test to get in. I was an honor roll student. I went to private school because my mother worked her ass off, sent me to private school. I was honor rolled in every subject. All 8, 9 subjects, I was honor rolled. Spanish included. I was honor rolled in Spanish coming out of 8th grade. I spoke and wrote and read Spanish, Kurt.
But actually what you're saying is you against diverse equity inclusion.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
But you used it.
See, this is where the comprehension comes in at. How did I use it, Kurt?
He got it on his own merit. He had to take a test.
How did I use it, Kurt?
You just said you went to a private school with under the diverse equity inclusion, you were allowed to go there.
I went to private school for junior high school. My mother paid for. She didn't. My mother. You got to listen so you can understand. I went to private school 7th and 8th grade. My mother paid for me to get there. We ain't get no government vouchers or none of that shit. She paid out of her paycheck for me to go there. I went to James Madison High School, an hour and some change away across town, because I took a test to get in there. Josh had to take a test to get in there. Where's the DEI at? We paid on one for this, and I took a test to get here. Where did they accept me? Where was I accepted because I was black?
Because of the policy, they allowed you to be.
I used to be a genius, Kurt.
They allowed
Kurt,
up under
I used to
DEI.
be a genius child, Kurt. I was a genius child,
child
Kurt.
prodigy.
I was a child. That's what I try to tell niggas. I was a
But
child
look,
prodigy for real.
and it ain't teach
Josh
you
with the
nothing.
cosign.
We wasn't the dumb niggas in the school. We was the cool, smart niggas. We competed with our GPAs. Josh got a 95 grade GPA. I got a 93. I'm mad as fuck.
Okay, but you
Yeah, I
still
gotta
ain't
get a 96. Hold on. How
say
Josh
this.
beat me? Nah, we wasn't the dumb niggas. I
I'm
played
not
dumb nigga. When I got older,
No,
Kurt,
don't say
I
Kurt.
played
If
dumb
you won't
nigga.
allow me to respond, you
Go
take up
ahead.
the
We
whole
just
mic.
we just having fun. Go ahead, Kurt. Go ahead.
Okay, what I'm saying is under the program of the diverse equity inclusion, you were allowed because of your intelligence and your finances able to go to that school. Without the DEI, I don't care how much money you got, you're not gonna get there because they don't have a DEI program.
Guess what?
The same thing holds true with the air traffic controllers. Those guys, though they had a disability or whatever circumstance in their life, they passed the test and they were allowed in.
I'm gonna say
You
you
don't
right, Kurt, because I don't even want to keep going back and forth with you about this dumb shit. You crazy as hell. You just said because I took a test and I had the money, I was able to be DEI. That's totally against what DEI is.
I just think DEI in today's world is different from DEI before and what it used to
'cause
be.
there
Like
wasn't no
before that,
DEI
it
in the
was
fucking
about
80s.
inclusion. Like before that, it was just a concept about inclusion. Whereas if you had the money, you wouldn't be allowed to do certain things if there wasn't a general push towards inclusion of minorities. But now BJ is just talking about these programs and all that, and these the things that make it easier for people to get. And I
Yeah,
don't
it's vouchers and shit. They
because back
had.
then, these things was different form anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why he keeps trying to put me in his DEI shit. But I'm still against it. I'm always gonna be against it. I don't need affirmative action. I don't need DEI. I don't need none of that shit. I don't need it. I don't care about it at all. I never even knew about it until 2 years ago. I never even heard about it. Josh, did you hear about affirmative action and shit when we was in high school?
Because
Never
you
even
didn't-
heard about it.
Because you didn't never experience that. But your parents did.
That don't got nothing to do with me.
They were the ones that pushed it so that you could have it.
What are you talking about? Push what?
Civil rights and all of that.
Man, my parents wasn't doing that civil rights bullshit. You crazy as hell. My mom's and my mother in here, man. Don't let me start talking about old Shakura before Shakura. my moms and them wasn't with no civil rights bullshit, man. They was more Black Panther before civil rights, if anything. But man, my pops was selling drugs, bro.
What were the Black Panthers were pushing for, the same thing. Civil rights. They want to be treated like humans just like anybody else.
Man, my mother and them was fighting white people every day, man. What are you talking about? Real fights. They wasn't marching and protesting and all that. You know when niggas, the whole shit, that whole egg shit getting hit with during Halloween with eggs and all that shit, that started in the 60s in high school with them white boys. Them white boys was doing that shit to the black students, man. My pops and them had to go up to high school and get my moms and them and her homegirls and make sure and bring them home safe and all that shit.
And therefore, they fought for civil rights so that their child, deal with that.
You right.
That's what I'm saying.
You right.
Those forerunners to civil rights dealing all the way back to Frederick Douglass them and Sojourner too. You know what I'm saying? They fought a fight that you never were able to see because you didn't have to experience.
I didn't. You're right. I didn't.
And I also
I still don't want it. I still don't want it. I still don't want it. Thanks, but no thanks. Okay? I'd rather fuck with my people in the 1920s, 30s, the 1900s, the 1800s, and all that shit that didn't give a fuck about. It wasn't no DEI for them. It wasn't no affirmative action. It wasn't none of that shit. It was just them getting on a grind and using a mind. That's it. That's it. I keep saying the 60s, the niggas from the 60s on done got watered down. They watered down.
Well, they were infiltrated by Donald Trump's father.
Fuck it.
BJ, I just feel like your stance on it is too too extreme, and like it just it's certain
In which
perspectives.
way? In what way? Extreme in what
All
way?
right, in what way? In the way where like the world isn't an absolute meritocracy. Like you can't claim that everybody smart get where they need to get, and there's no other random shit involved. You
That's
think
crazy as fuck.
I'm telling BJ, I know
You
that
just
for a fact.
said I can't claim that everyone that's smart get to
Yes,
where
of
they
course.
need to go.
BJ, I had higher scores than my sister in like 3 different things and whatever, and we both needed to get into the same universities to get out, and I was getting rejected left, right, and center because everybody had the same SAT scores. Everybody was great.
Okay,
Everybody
so let me ask you this. Hold on.
So it's not like everybody that do the work get to where they need to
But
get.
what are you right now?
All right, we got to the same place eventually.
But
I'm
you're a
just telling
lawyer,
you,
right? Okay, but
yes,
you're a lawyer,
but
and what is
that's
your
common.
sister?
Listen to my sister.
What is your sister?
She's a
doctor.
doctor.
What the
Yes.
fuck is we talking about, Noah?
BJ, let me continue my point.
She's a lawyer. Yo, listen. This the problem. They wanna help stupid people. They want to help stupid poor people so bad. They want to give them an excuse so bad. Noah and Kirk, they want to give stupid poor people.
BJ,
I ain't gonna say
that's
just
what
black
it's
people,
about. I'm
but
telling you.
stupid poor people an excuse so bad that they coming up with shit that don't even make sense.
BJ,
ahead,
ever
Noah.
since I left Jordan, since the age of 17, I've been doing at least 3 internships at law firms per year. And in every internship I saw, there was 95% white people, and there would be a few people that will give you some sort of diversity speech, and there would be some sort of diversity program. And it was like that in almost more than like 15 prestigious top law firms.
Well,
Because
Andrea
these law
said
firms
connect.
are
Zaya said connecting.
meritocracies. They're about networking. There's industries that used to be blocked out to people. There's industries like the legal industries that used to be old white men hiring old white men that they golfed with. Like you can't act like these things is like, oh, anybody could fight. There's a need for DEI policies in certain places because that's how black people were able to overcome that.
No. See, that's what happens.
Old white men was ever gonna stop hiring old white men to join the
that's
law
what
firm?
hap-
You think he was ever gonna look at a
that's what
smart young
happens,
black kid
bro.
and be like, oh,
No.
let me get him on board. I want
That's
to work
not
with that
right.
young black kid.
No,
who
that's
grew
not
up
right.
in the projects. I want to work with him.
When was DEI created?
As a policy,
1950s,
in its first form, or
1960s.
as a concept.
1950s, 1960s. When was affirmative action created? 1950s, 1960s. So we have a thing called Black Wall Street. We have multiple millionaire black peoples before the 1900s.
And the law firms was still 100% white. Look up the law firms.
I don't care about white people. I'm talking about my
telling you,
people.
Act like this one example proves everything.
I don't care about white people. I'm only talking about my people to my people. I'm trying to talk to my people to wake them the fuck up, to get them out of this trance of we need something. Because my people 125 years ago, over that, were millionaires in the 1800s, overcame shit. You got a doctor out of Noonan, Georgia, that owned his own hospital in the late 1800s. Where was DEI then? Where was DEI then? He couldn't even get into the school.
I don't know how you keep citing something that white people was able to wipe out in literally overnight.
You still talking about white people, man.
Citing it. How you keep citing it as proof that it could happen. When it happened, it got destroyed overnight. Like, just
But it happened.
All right, so it's capable of happening again. And guess what's also capable of happening? It getting wiped out again.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Because it got wiped out, we gonna act like it never happened?
No, just try to do like they don't
Try to do
it's
what?
not on opportunity cost. You can't have one. It's not necessary to only have one without the other. You could both have your own shit and all of that shit without being actively against DEI, which objectively has helped.
I'm not actively against DEI. I'm not actively against DEI. I just don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, that's
and I'm not gonna teach my kids that I need it.
That's why I said you too extreme, because I feel like you against it. You act like it's not like people.
I'm not gonna teach my kids that they need it. I'm not gonna teach anybody kids that they need it. I wouldn't tell y'all kids that they need it. I'm gonna tell these black boys. Matter of fact, they don't even know. Well, no, they was talking about DEI. And listen to the kids. Listen to Nazir and them, Eli and them. They don't care about DEI. They don't care about none of that shit. It's the old and I feel sorry for these people. They need help people. I don't give a fuck about no DEI. Affirmative action? Man, get out of here. I don't care about none of that shit. Because I have examples of my people before all of that, we're thriving. Whether the white man came and dropped bombs on the shit, yes, that happened. But I don't care. They did that shit without it. And it was just that. It's not just that. It's many people. I'm gonna bring a list of so many people that was self-employed, had hospitals and stuff. Not just Black Wall Street. We had hospitals and stuff everywhere. My people was self-sufficient everywhere before the 1900s, even during slavery. Millionaires. Madam C.J. Walker, millionaire. I think that was before 1900, if not early 1900. Why would I brainwash my people into believing they need DEI and fucking affirmative action? Why would I do that? Why would I sit here and just beat that in my people's head? That don't make no sense. That's some weak shit.
I don't think we should do that.
That's weak as fuck. That's weak. Why would you do that, Kurt? You a nigga that killed 2 white men, went to jail, went to prison for killing 2 white men, went to the military, came out, single father, got all your kids. Why would you be preaching this DEI affirmative action shit to your people, man?
That they should have a fair shot at a job as anybody else. I'm always teaching that. They should never be excluded from being able to compete on any level. Taking away DEI takes away the level playing field. Okay, this white man versus my black son, both with the same intelligence, and he's denied it all. Don't stop it, man.
Well,
we didn't benefit from DEI. They put the statistics up. We was like 8th on the list. We was behind
everybody.
We was behind people that
everybody
slept with the same sex.
Asians,
fucking race.
The gays,
yeah,
Native Americans, everybody. White women was number 1.
Yes.
But it's all good. I'm gonna say this, right? It's all good. Will,
yes.
Dred probably not even in here. Kurt can't win the Underground Railroad shit I be talking about. Kurt can't. He can't come. He can't come.
Harriet would have shot him.
Harriet would have shot the shit out of him. Harriet Tubman would have killed you, Kurt.
Oh, they would have got you because you was that house nigga that was saying, I got it cool, so fuck the rest of them.
You more of the house nigga, bro.
No, I was
I'm the nigga saying we don't need them. We don't need that.
I was
you the nigga saying, oh, I want my son to work with the white man's son. I'm the nigga saying, man, fuck that job.
No, I'm the nigga that said I want an equal opportunity to be able to work.
Yeah, I don't want no equal opportunity. Yeah, I don't want one. I don't even want no opportunity. I don't even want no opportunity.
No,
you think that Omar come to the Underground Railroad?
I don't even want no opportunity, no. I don't even want it. Keep your opportunity. Get that shit to Kurt.
DJ, can Omar come to the Underground Railroad?
Fuck no. Oh no. Hell no. No.
Thought he was coming.
No. We gotta draw a line, man.
You don't want to come. I'm building his own railroad.
Nah, trying to learn Arabic and all that shit, man. We gotta draw a line, bro. I don't know what O got going on. O wearing turbans and shit. Yeah, nah.
I still need to check you on that bullshit you was saying a while ago on the prostitutes because you.
I ain't saying no prostitutes. No, but what happened? You looked it up.
I need to explain why the Dems just rejected it because he's acting like the Democrats was just being stupid and.
What happened? You looked it up. What happened?
Yes, I did. California has the most extreme laws on sex trafficking and sex with minors. It's already a felony for anybody to pay for sex from minors under the age of 18. That's already a felony there. What they was proposing was a very extreme bill that would make it such that a 19-year-old boy that solicits and not necessarily pays for, just gets sex from a 17-year-old girl could end up getting a felony and going to jail for a long time over a 2-year age gap. Because the current laws factor in age gaps. It has to be at least 4-year difference, I think, in California. But the laws that they were proposing were really, the Republicans were proposing, and the Democrats didn't just reject it. They rejected it and said, we're going to propose another bill that's less extreme than whatever bullshit you're creating that's going to penalize a 19-year-old fucking an 18-year-old.
The Democrat is a Democratic woman whose bill it is. That's how I found out
But
about
they're
it.
proposing a new one. They're just saying this one is too extreme. They rejected, the Democrats that rejected this bill said this is too extreme because California is already one of the harshest states on
Will,
child.
play that video right quick, please. It's a short.
Propaganda.
I'm gonna send you the article that dissects that law.
Kurt, after 10 o'clock, you don't be knowing what the fuck you talking about.
I'm just saying it's propaganda.
We gotta start earlier, Will. This nigga like the this nigga like cornbread in Sinners. This nigga like cornbread. Leave that nigga outside, Will. Do not let him in. That's Kurt new name, cornbread.
Don't he sound like that? Don't he sound like Donald Trump? Don't let
cornbread.
that
No. We not letting you in, Kurt. Damn. We not letting you in.
I don't want to be in that group. I don't want to be in
a new podcast.
You want to be on the golf course with Donald Trump and P. Diddy. Because y'all got money over health and everything. Right? Nah.
Kurt needs his own.
I look for the least of us to try to upbuild.
You want our people begging at the white man footstep.
No, I don't beg no motherfucker for nothing. I go out and get my own. You know what I'm saying? But what I won't do is sit there and let some cracker say, well, your taxpayer shouldn't go to your kids, it should go to mine. Fuck out of here.
Florida's where woke goes to die.
Democrats block bill to make sex trafficking of minors a felony again. They block. California Democrats on Assembly. Rob, is this the clip?
Yes.
Go for it, Rob.
Out of the state capitol, Governor Gavin Newsom is getting involved in the latest fight over child sex trafficking. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Lisa Gonzalez.
And I'm Curtis May. The governor's office is speaking up after lawmakers today blocked an effort to crack down on the buyers of the child sex trafficking industry, specifically those who buy 16 and 17-year-olds for sex. Let's get to KCRA3 Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala, who was first to report the governor's involvement.
Curtis, this is now the third time the governor's office has gotten involved in this kind of fight between Democrats over this issue. The governor signaling his support for that proposal to make it an automatic felony to purchase a 16-year-old or 17-year-old for sex. In a statement exclusively to us this afternoon, really just within the last hour, the governor's office said, quote, the law should treat all sex predators who solicit minors the same as a felony, regardless of the intended victim's age, full stop.
So regardless of if the person is 18,
why is Amazon paying me 63?
Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
That's stupid shit.
I don't care.
And by the way, this video is just such bullshit. What can you go back? Can you go back to the first sentence that he said and then pause it right then? The first sentence, that little guy at the start. What was the first sentence he said in the video? He said California is blocking a law that would make sex trafficking a felony in California. I just searched on ChatGPT. Is sex trafficking of minors a felony in California as of now? The answer was yes. So California is not blocking no law to make sex.
Hold on, no.
It is a felony. That's not what the law bill is meant to do. It's already a felony. It's been a felony. Y'all really think California doesn't think sex trafficking of children is a felony in 2025? Like,
it's an age. It's 16 and 17.
For ages 16 and 17, solicitation is generally a misdemeanor unless the minor is a victim of human trafficking. If the minor is a victim of trafficking.
Okay, so it just told you it's a misdemeanor. They want to make it a felony.
They want to make it an automatic felony. It's capable of becoming a felony.
Nah, I don't want nothing capable of becoming a felony. It's a felony. If you give a 16-year-old or a 17-year-old money for sex, it's a felony.
It's not about money only. It's about asking for sex. It's about a 19-year-old fucking an 18-year-old.
It ain't about a 19-year-old. It ain't about that.
But it includes that. And that's the Democrats' argument, is that this law has the potential to be abused because it's written by...
It don't matter, because guess what? If I'm 19, if I'm 19 and my girl is 18, first of all, 18 don't count. So it's 17 and 16. If I'm 19 and my girl's 17, then nobody going to jail, and it's consensual. Why would we be going to jail?
Use that law to make that person go to jail. If the girl's
how? Nobody's even going to report it.
Boyfriend and gets mad at him, BJ, and she want to get him locked up.
Then that's on her. That's on her. That's on her.
You can't create these loopholes.
Because guess what? If with a chick like that,
too many loopholes to be abused by.
With a female like that, that's the same female that would say you raped her. That's the same female that would say you beat her up.
prove.
That's the same female that would do that shit. So it don't matter if she's gonna if she gets mad and say, "Oh, he's 19 and I'm 17, he should be arrested." That's the same female that's gonna say, "Oh, he raped me." It's the same one. So it don't matter whether she's 19 or 20. It's the same dumbass broad that's gonna make some shit up because she in her feelings. It don't matter. And you're trying to fight that because we talking about 16 and 17 being paid for sex. So what? There's plenty of 19-year-olds and 18-year-old and 17. That's in high school. 18-year-old with a 16-year-old, 15-year-old. That's high school. That's all over the country. Ain't nobody going to jail for that. They talking about catching these motherfuckers out here soliciting these 16 and 17-year-olds that's walking up and down. And you know why they specifically saying California? Go over there to Figueroa. Go whenever you and O go to California, tell them to take you to Figueroa, and you'll see why they specifically targeting California.
Babies.
That shit is a whole stroll for real. Babies.
BJ, just in response to Shakura's comment saying it did say if you buy, that's what they said on the news. But if you read the whole law, there's entire sections that are about loitering with the intent to purchase sex, which literally means standing on a corner where prostitutes used to stand. That's what loitering with the intent to purchase sex means. And that was some of the wording used in this drafted bill. And I'm telling you, BJ, obviously I agree with the sentiment. I'm telling you, this bill is drafted with too many loopholes. And the concept of voting on bills is to say either this bill is well drafted or this bill is drafted by a child and needs to be tightened up. And that's what the Democrats said. They said we're going to draft a new one to explain our problems and draft one with less loopholes. In the phrase loitering with intent to purchase sex is in this law. What do you think that means?
It's been a whole year. They ain't drafted it yet.
It's been 3 times.
This the third time. This is the third time they blocked
But
it.
they're the ones drafting it, and every time it's worse than the next.
So you're mad. So you're saying. So what are you saying?
Loitering with the intent to purchase sex under that definition.
So what are you mad about? The loitering part. What part are you mad about?
It's not just about people that buy sex. It's about people that loiter with the intent, which I don't know how the fuck you assume that somebody's intending to buy sex. You can't prove that.
So what is it? Loitering with what?
Loitering with the intent to purchase sex, which means.
So what does that mean?
It is not defined. It's not defined, and there's no way to judge. Whenever you use the concept of intent in law, there has to be 5 fucking sections that elaborate how the judge is supposed to measure law. This is an automatic felony, no questions asked. The prosecutor does not have discretion to say, this is not one of those fucked up cases, give him a misdemeanor. The prosecutor will be robbed of that discretion to have some sort of sympathy for people that is just loitering and not actually buying sex. So it's just a stupidly drafted bill. The new one that they want.
Okay, so it's basically saying anyone in an area with that's high in prostitution, lingering around, back and forth,
automatic felony. Could be 19 years old.
Stopping to speak with individuals suspected of being prostitutes. The crime is often charged against men who appear to be seeking a prostitute. They can also be a charge against individuals who appear to be making themselves available for sexual services. So what is your okay? Guess what? If a 19-year-old is walking up and down Figueroa looking about sex from whoever, and the chick ends up being 16 or whatever, then he gets charged as a felony. It is what it is. If you 19, if you're 19 on a whole strip looking to purchase prostitute, you a loser anyway, nigga.
You go to jail.
You was a fucking loser. Y'all care so much about these losers and poor people.
You don't think if I went there with Omar, and we was walking up and down Figueroa because BJ told us to go check it out, you don't think it's a chance that Omar could get fucked up by that law? You don't think it's a chance that a white cop could just see a black guy with a young white girl and think he pimping out there? You don't think it's a million ways to abuse that law?
No.
What do you mean? Omar's 20 years older than me. You could easily make that argument. It's already happening without these bullshit laws that got too much discretion.
Niggas live on Figueroa all day, every day. Niggas live there. The Hoover Street gang is based off of Figueroa right now. Them niggas is not going to jail for walking up and down Figueroa. Stop it.
The bill is not in effect yet.
Stop it.
The bill is not in effect yet.
Niggas is not going to jail because every nigga walking up and down Figueroa don't give a fuck about them prostitutes.
I'm saying it could happen if this bill gets passed.
Not everything could happen, but nah, that's come on.
Even give prosecutors and the police power to do automatic felonies against 19-year-olds. Automatic felony is just such like
no, because I'm concerned about the 16-year-old and the 17-year-old female. You concerned about everything is an issue you trying to make against, and then you automatically throwing
protect
you
them.
throwing the niggas in there like it's just gonna be against the niggas all the time. It's a bunch of Mexicans down there buying pussy. It ain't niggas. It's more Mexicans and white. See, hold on. I just thought about this, Will. The whole time I've been, until I spoke to Kurt and Noah, the whole time I've been agreeing with this shit, I'm thinking white men.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking black men. I'm thinking, yeah, they gonna give, that's a felony for all the white men. I'm not even thinking black men. They stuck on black men. Cause I know black men, except for the goofies,
ain't buying no prostitutes.
the black man ain't going. Most of them niggas that's riding, I see it on YouTube. Most of the niggas that's riding up and down Figueroa is cursing them out.
Right.
Trying to videotape them and they running. See, we in two different worlds. It's the Mexican niggas and the white men that are on Figueroa buying crackhead whore, because them 16, 17-year-olds are strung out on drugs and shit too. It's the white men and the Mexicans doing that shit. I'm not even thinking about black men, except for the little bit of black niggas that's gonna be down there on some goofy shit to get them up, lock them up too. I don't care. I think I care about a nigga on Figueroa trying to buy some pussy? Yo, man, I don't care, no. I don't. I don't give a damn about them niggas, man.
So is it?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the people that's
They
committing
losers.
these crimes. I'm talking about the people that's gonna get accused of committing these crimes and get an automatic felony when they didn't do shit. I'm talking about loopholes. I'm not talking about whoever did this crime. Whoever did. I'm telling you, California's laws is already very, very harsh.
The crazy
Think about
shit
what
is,
California's
man.
existing laws are. You acting like fucking sex trafficking is a breeze in California. It's not. I don't care about no Figueroa. It's not a breeze. There's laws against it already. If you want to put a sex trafficker in jail in California today, you can
All
do
the
it
sex
now.
trafficking come out of California. Hollywood. Hollywood is the biggest sex trafficking ring in America. California. All the sex and human trafficking is coming out of California.
Yes, because you can. That's
By the way of Mexico.
Are allowed to do whatever the fuck they do and can't get away
Come
with
on,
it. They
man.
can sign NDAs.
Come on, y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all are tripping.
You think these laws is meant to tackle like the Diddy's and Epstein's?
I don't give a fuck about Diddy.
What do you think it's about? Epstein, who do you think it's about? Who do you think it's about?
I don't give a fuck. Diddy is entertainment.
Jeffrey
What's
Epstein,
happening to Diddy is entertaining to me.
What Hollywood shit you talking about?
It's entertaining. Diddy is in Brooklyn House. I was in Brooklyn House. That is so funny to me. Diddy is a billionaire in Brooklyn House. That's the old Brooklyn House. Diddy is in Brooklyn House. I'm surprised he ain't hang himself yet. I'm surprised. I'm counting the days down till he kill himself. He ain't even kill himself yet. I'm proud of him. I don't care about these people.
He think he going home.
I don't care about these people. Y'all care about these people too much. The losers. Y'all care about the losers. I'm looking at the winners. I'm looking at the winners, man, and spending my time talking to the winners and the niggas trying to win. I'm not concerned about the niggas losing and trying to lose and content with losing. I'm not. I lived my whole life there. That's the difference. I guess that's the difference, man. I lived my whole life there. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Word up. I don't. That any black man that's going that way, going up, I'm fucking with them. Yeah. Straight up. I'm fucking with them. When Will came with that 1,000-page application book that didn't have shit to do with DEI or affirmative action, shit, nigga, I paid attention. Yeah. I paid attention. You know what I'm saying? Dre came over here from Haiti, couldn't even speak English.
Right.
Couldn't even speak English. In a different tax bracket right now. I pay attention. I watch Andrew Tate and them niggas. You hate Elon Musk. I watch Elon Musk. I'm glad my nephew is reading his autobiography. I'm so proud of my nephew, 13 years old, reading Elon Musk's autobiography. Man, fuck being a part of the losing team. That nigga's crazy. Will, are we not tired of being part of the losing team?
Tired of it.
The black team been the losing team forever. We still losing. Yeah, I'm tired of being part of that team. And I don't want to be white. I don't want to be white. I don't want to be with them. I don't need them for nothing. I don't want nothing from them, man. I'm Malcolm X type, nigga. I don't want nothing from y'all. Get out my way. That's what I want. Get out my way, bro. That's it. That's it, man. Hell no. 16, 17-year-old girls, man, nigga trying to get them some money for something, lock them niggas up.
Lock them
Lock
niggas
their
up.
ass up. Felony. Fuck it. A woman get caught cheating over there in East Africa and in the Muslim countries and shit. You know what they do? Bring them outside by their fucking hair and chop their head off.
But should you also agree that if you
chop their head off?
If you 16 selling your ass, they should be locked up too.
Who?
Don't just lock up the man. They shouldn't be participating in no felony. They damn self.
They go to jail. They go to jail all the time. They go to jail more than anybody, Kurt.
But they're not charged with a felony. Okay. It's the same thing, except they're the one that's on the female end of it. You 16 years old, are selling pussy. He gets charged with a felony, and you get a misdemeanor, and you back out there selling pussy again.
So now you mad at them not?
No, I'm mad at how it's such an unlevel playing field. If it's a felony to promote prostitution or to buy prostitution, I think they should lock their ass up. But the little girl out there, when she should be at home learning some shit, then she should be charged with a felony too. Cause her little young ass.
Life ain't fair. Life ain't level. Nothing in life is level.
I'm just saying.
There's nothing in life that's fair, Kurt. Nothing in life.
If I'm going to push for any agenda, it'll be that it's a felony. Period. Man and woman, or man and girl. However it goes, it's a.
All right. Guess what? Then I don't agree with you because I don't want to put a felony on the 16. She still got time. That 16-year-old girl, that 17-year-old girl, they still have a chance to do something. They're selling their bodies. They need help. They need help. They don't need to go to jail and be hit with a felony and then come back to the streets.
But the 19-year-old that's loitering there needs
they need help. But guess what, Kurt? If you want to give both of them felonies, fuck it then. Fuck it. See how easy that shit is, Will? I'm against that, Kurt, but guess what? Extreme measures, man. Extreme measures, man.
Take them girls off the street and they won't be there.
That's what I'm thinking. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Guess what? You know what? If Kurt want to get his girls felonies too, that might deter them from being on the street. Fuck it. Get them felonies too, Kurt. I don't want to do it. But it might push them off the street. Get them felonies, Kurt. What's up, Noah?
You don't think a felony is a permanent life on the streets? Like the way that felonies
No.
Like it's much more likely if you can have 5 misdemeanors. If you got 2 or more felonies in New York and you can't get them quashed, it's literally for the rest of your life your opportunities is cut it by 80%. Like how you acting like giving somebody a felony gonna teach them something and they're gonna go to jail for how long?
First of
come
all,
out and it's gonna be harder to integrate into society. A
Wait
felony is in America's bullshit.
First of all, why you coming at me? It's Kurt fucking bill. I'm backing Kurt up. Go at your homeboy. Your homeboy came up with this bill. You coming at me. It's not even my bill. It's Kurt bill. Kurt said give the girl felony. I said I wasn't with it, but okay. You want to argue with me? See this shit, Will? She just want to argue with me, man. I didn't come up with the bill, no.
If the charge is a felony, why isn't it a felony? I mean, it's like saying, this side of the apple is one thing. That side of the apple says something else.
All right, Jay, peace.
It's still an apple.
Peace,
it's still a felony. To promote prostitution to a young child, be it male or female, it's a felony.
I'm a vote yay. I'm a vote yay, Kurt. No, I'm mad.
I'm mad because I'm telling you, you keep talking like everybody who gonna get hurt by this law is guilty of the crime. I'm telling you, that's never been the case, and that's not the case. It's naive to think that.
That's like Trayvon Martin. The man in his own, he's not even a police officer, found that man guilty because he was wearing a hoodie in the wrong neighborhood.
And I disagree with you, Noah.
Or the guy with the Catholic tattoos.
A felony is not a permanent conviction to the street.
It's almost that. Like, I just think giving a bunch of misdemeanors gives you the best chance of reintegrating into society and getting a fucking city job that you keep talking about. Those city jobs is ripped away from everybody with a fucking felony. Who gonna get a city job? Everybody got a business now?
You got to look at it. That's not true.
All the felon niggas I know went to go work for the city.
Well, they can't if they felons. They're not allowed to do this shit in New York. 2 or more felonies, they're done.
No, for the first time, I disagree with you. And this is why. Donald Trump got 34 felonies and he's president of
The
this
only job
country.
you could do is be the president, literally.
Nah, ask
And you
O.
got a
All
son
them
as
niggas.
well.
Where O at? O up?
Yeah, I was here.
All them niggas, crime and them niggas is felonies. They work for the city. They've been working for the city over 10, 15 years.
What jobs is people with the 2 or more felonies in New
Crime,
York
Turtle,
City?
They
could work for the city.
All them niggas got city jobs, man.
You can't get a job at none of these.
I mean, it'll be a harder route.
Hold on, Kurt.
He said he drive the train, but what? He drive it?
Nigga driving the train. Them niggas make 80,000 to 100,000 a year.
He said, I don't think they got felonies though.
Oh, Crime got a felony, bro. He shot the nigga. He shot the nigga at the tunnel.
Crime. His name is Crime. He don't got a felony.
I'm telling. His name is Crime. No, his name.
He got a felony.
No, it's the nigga was born with a felony.
No, say his name is Crime. He don't got a felony. Yo. He shot the nigga at the tunnel, man. When they killed
really?
little bro.
Oh my, talk about emotional homicide. I don't know. They said because somebody killed somebody. Who they killed? They killed his brother, and then he immediately killed somebody.
Hey yo, hold on, man.
They only gave him a year in jail. That's
no,
crazy.
but he had to plead guilty to a felony though.
They probably dropped it down. Oh my God, they probably dropped it down. I don't know if you.
No, they blessed him. He had a huge support team, but he shot that nigga 3-4 times in the back.
I know this.
That's crazy. I thought he still got charged with a felony though. That's who I be talking about. My little man that got killed at the tunnel, and they shut the tunnel down and shit out there. When me and O didn't go that night.
I've been compelled.
His brother, when he came out the club,
he got 2 brothers, right?
Yeah, when he came out the club, dude was getting off of him, was stabbed him and shit, was getting off of him running, and he got the hammer and shot him. So they saying it was emotional what? Emotional homicide? No, he didn't kill him though. It was emotion. The dude didn't die.
Okay.
It's like when you downgrade the offense of murder because the defendant acted in the heat of passion.
Damn.
That's what it's called.
I knew he got blessed with something though. I just never talked to him about it, but I knew he was blessed with something because he ain't go to prison. He ain't go to prison. And it's like that shit just went away.
Well, I was convicted of 2 felonies
in New York.
But how that works is you have to put a distance in between your conviction and your rehabilitation. Like you come out.
Some niggas with felonies working for the city, man.
That's what I'm saying. I got a job working for Delta Airlines when I first came to Atlanta. I put those felonies behind me.
How many years were they behind you though? They were like 20 years old at that time.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, once they 20 years old and all that, that's different.
Not if it's more than 2. That's the thing.
But not with the air traffic control. Like the airport.
That's federal.
They did the NCRC and went all the way
federal.
back. You
ain't gonna get no federal job. We talking about state jobs.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you on that. Just because you have a felony doesn't.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
To the street.
That's right.
Also had that job making the status and rotors for the nuclear submarine.
Yo, that was a good job, man. See, you wanted to go up there and curse the white man out. You should have been a good old boy.
No,
should have been a good old boy. I don't know what you was.
I ain't about to let no white boy get up in my face and denigrate my whole goddamn character.
Yeah, he ain't know your background, man.
Okay, he knew. He knew because I automatically stated, and I said it in an intelligent, ignorant type of way. You know what I'm saying? What does my race or my religion have to do with what I eat?
See, that's that house nigga shit, because I don't even want they sandwiches.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't eat with them. I don't want no fucking Subway.
Wait, first of all, they was giving something for the veteran, okay? And all I said is, I don't eat pork, because I don't eat swine. Well, he want to ask me, boy, and that's how he said it, boy, but what you got against pork? You're a black man.
I missed the boy part. I ain't know he said that.
And look, I ain't about to let nobody sit there and talk to me no any kind of. You gonna talk to me like a man, or you gonna get out of my face? Because
No,
I
that's a
don't eat
fact.
with him. I didn't take no breaks with him. I
Oh, I
didn't
gotta get
sit
out of
with
there.
him when we had lunch. I went and
God
sat in my
damn.
car. I'm just here to do my job and get the fuck on.
No, that's a fact. Yeah, we gotta
You
wrap
know?
this up. I gotta go. It's 11:30.
Damn, they're 12.
Yeah, you the one that needs to go to bed and so you can get up early.
No, look, I'm about to go get in the truck
Right now.
right now.
All
You see
right.
that? only
And
only
I'm getting ready.
only DEI niggas get to go to sleep and smoke weed. Only DEI niggas get to do that. Pound
Rasta,
weed.
Rastaman, Bamba. You know,
I don't know
we
that.
been
That
smoking.
shit look
We've
like
been
some
smoking
mid,
a
nigga.
we've been smoking a peace pipe
That
since
shit look like
before
some mid, Kurt.
'71.
Kurt,
Huh?
that shit look like some mid.
Ain't nothing mid about what I fuck
Take
with.
one of them buds out. Let me see one of them buds, man. That shit look like some mid, bro. Tell
Boy,
O look at this, no.
Oh, don't know shit. I know about this. He don't
Uh-oh.
smoke. Omar.
let me get real close to the
Nah, that's
screen.
all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Door lock.
I like
Don't
them
play
little
with me.
orange hairs.
Hey, I don't do nothing but hybrid.
I like them little orange hairs.
Top shelf.
Kirk,
Ever
can you
since
put
I
it
was
back for a
fucking with
sec?
you.
Top shelf.
Kirk, put it back for a sec.
Yeah, how much is an ounce of that, Kurt?
I turned
Right now,
it up, but what you think? This is mid?
right now, $100.
Yeah, I turned the video.
What Josh said?
Kurt got some fire.
Yeah, that shit look alright. That shit look alright. Yeah,
It's all right.
that shit look alright, Josh.
I can't see it.
Yeah, that shit look alright.
Hold on, let me get a good
You gotta
close up.
stay still, Kurt. Damn.
Omar
Yeah.
said it's good.
It's $100. It's $100 for an ounce of that.
Yeah.
I want. What's your price though? I want the family discount.
Well, I can get it to you for $50.
See what I'm saying? See, I know this nigga. See what I'm saying, Will? I already know what Kurt got going on, man. I already know, man. Too many years, man. Too many years, man.
I get it. Hey, I get it from my fam for 25.
Ooh. I got it for the low. They growing it out there though.
Well, my nephew got 100-acre grow farm in Vegas.
Oh shit.
How much that cost in Missouri?
And I don't sell it for real. I'm a smoker, bro. I don't need to sell
I know you've been smoking forever, man.
since the early '60s.
That's how I met you.
Let me holler at you.
That's how I met. Hey, Kurt, you remember? All right, so this the moment where you really started fucking with me because you really didn't know me, right? But I brought some smoke over there, but you wasn't home. You had ran to the ATM. You had went to the Quick Trip or something. You remember this day? You wasn't home. I came over there. Your wife was home. And she was like, she answered the door, whatever. She like, nah, Kurt not here, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So I went and sat on the hood of my car and started rolling up.
Right.
And you must have, my phone probably was in the car or something, but you called her back. So she came back to the door, opened the door. Kurt lived on the bottom floor. I'm right in front of his door.
Yeah.
So she came back to the door. She like, yo, Kurt said you could come in. For you to come in, stay in here. He coming right back. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Right.
Nah, I'm gonna wait out here for him. I ain't going in no man's house with his wife and all that. He not there and all that. You know what I mean? Because look, even when Kurt pulled up, Kurt like, yo, why you ain't going in the house? I said, man, I ain't going in the house with your wife, my nigga. Yeah. Nah, we ain't doing that.
That's
And then,
how much.
and then you know his wife younger. His wife my age. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't sitting in there with your wife, my nigga. Nah, I'm waiting for you out here. He said, see, yeah, I fuck with you.
At that time, I'm like this. I know what she will or will not do because if she do the wrong thing, then she get replaced. I'll send her to the farm club and replace her. Don't play with me.
Send her back to the G League.
Yeah, remember, I was drill sergeant. I run a tight ship. And don't play with me. I didn't want him.
We not even gonna leave
we're not even gonna have any even room for any thoughts. You know what I'm saying about anything. Right. You know.
Right.
Women are crazy. You know, she might get mad one day and be like, "Yeah, that's why BJ was in here," and da da da. You know what I mean? Yeah, I done seen it all, dog. Yeah. I done seen it all.
At that point,
I wait for my nigga out here, man.
Because I established so much trust in you, then I'd have been putting her ass out. Because I'd said, BJ ain't, I know BJ, he ain't gonna come at you. You must have tried to come at him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You trying to, you might have been on the right, fuck you in my chessboard like somebody did.
Yeah.
Boy, she hated me beating your ass on that chessboard. You always in the chest, playing with that old nigga Kurt. When BJ wasn't
we had some good old days, man. Those good old days playing handball and shit. Well, we was out there playing handball in the goddamn still in the breezeway on the wall. I'm talking about hard handball games, man. Me, him, and then Nicole, man, hard handball game. Nicole was out there too.
Yeah.
Not in KP.
Okay.
In KP up the hill. Mm-hmm. Yep. In KP.
He was going home. I mean, all
in
day.
Lawrenceville, my bad. Yep, in the Ville.
Smoking a little something. We gotta
Sweating
go back
and everything, man. Scraping our hands on the ground and all that. What? Kurt was a competitive ass 50-year-old nigga, man. Word up.
Yeah.
All right, shit. We gotta get to it, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I missed y'all, man.
We gotta do it again soon. We appreciate
y'all.
We'll
figure it out. We've been working hard, man.
Ain't that the truth, man? Back to it in the morning.
Get back to it, man.
Oh, you back driving? That's all right. You did say you back driving.
Yeah, I'm back in that truck.
Wow, your driver didn't work out, or what happened?
I gotta get back to the money. I need the money, man. Them niggas be bullshit. I might as well get in there myself.
And pay yourself that $100
and pay myself that extra bread every week. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I might be trying to communicate with you, trying to integrate, get in with you. You know, I'm an old man, so all I can do is drive. I ain't got to be at home.
Oh, man, you've been saying that for the last 8 years, man.
I know.
The same line too.
But remember this, I done relocated twice.
Yeah, all you gotta do is get your license, get your CDLs, man.
Right.
Get your CDLs, man. I got you. You probably can stay right there in Missouri, man. Right there from Missouri, Illinois, all that shit. You ain't gotta go far.
Anything in between here and Georgia.
Yeah, all the Lowe's is out there. You ain't even gotta come this far. All the Lowe's is in Michigan, Ohio, and Missouri.
I would want those long trips so I can come and beat your ass on chess over the weekend. Get a load coming back. Gotta go.
You running from my Uncle Steve, man.
That nigga keeps sending me to that old fake ass website. Remember the one we used to play on? Remember that one we used to
Chess with Friends?
It'll freeze
I told him he gotta go to chess.com.
The one he sent me to that he's on, every time I go on it, you get one move.
That's that Chess with Friends. I don't know. That it started acting crazy.
Yeah.
It started acting crazy. All right, we out, man.
All right, y'all have a good night, man. Be safe
out
there.
Kurt.
All right, yo.
All right.
Love.
Peace, love.